Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo! No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo! The voice of the voiceless! The voice of the voiceless, Voice for the voiceless! Voice for the voiceless! Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch,
They said Abuja gave them every information they need. That my husband is trying to cover Fubara. He said that to cover the governor. That they have heard that it's his friend. They heard that it's his friend though. That he's just trying to cover up. My husband says he's not like covering up anything. That he doesn't think that there's anything like that. There's anything like 15 billion naira. That he's not aware. That he's not aware. That he's just the head of service. He doesn't know anything about finance of the state. So when they pressured him to sign that up, he said he will not sign. That instead of him to sign, he will resign. He just resigned and come in the office. I was in the office when he called me that he has resigned. I said, what happened? He said, till I come back. When I came back, I asked him. He started telling me that they brought document, but that the document is that they found another $15 million, 15 billion naira. 15 billion naira that the government did not declare. And he told that he doesn't know anything about that one. That what he handed over to them is what the governor handed over to him. And when they pressurized him, he said no, instead of all this wahala, let him leave them. He now wrote his resignation that he's not working again. He cannot come and sign what he does not know. He cannot come and say what is not true. Where is the 15 billion naira coming from that he would not sign? Instead of signing, let him go. That was how he resigned. So this morning, he told me that his friend, one of his friends from Abuja, I think he said his name is Ogiri. He said it's Ogiri from Abuja. That he has sent him ticket to come and let them discuss. I said, okay, but I have Monday, Sunday. And today is our dinner. Today being Friday. It's our dinner party. I told him to stay at night in Monday. Let us finish this program. He said he would just go and come back. Let him just go and know where he's calling him. That was how he left. When he got to airport, when he got to Abuja, he called that they have landed. I said, thank God. He said he will keep me posted. That was all. The next thing I saw this morning, I had this night, people were calling me. They said they got an interview. I said, what interview? Interview for what? What was it I saw? Things flying on the internet. That he got an interview. That's what happened. I said, that is not my husband. That is not my husband. So I sent him a message. I said, are you on that Duress? I sent him a message. I said, have they kidnapped you? Talk to me now. Why are you not talking to me? Where's the message I sent to him? Send the message I sent to him. I sent to him message. I sent to him message when I saw this online. Oh, Jesus, help me. Nigeria, help me. My husband is in trouble. 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 Look at the message I sent to him. See the message I sent to him. I said, Daddy, why? I said, where are you in hostage? I said, why didn't you talk to me? These are the messages I sent to him. Oh, he did not reply me. His numbers are not going through. His numbers are not going through. Nigeria, help me. Nigeria, help me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. There's fire on the mountain since morning. I was actually looking forward to this particular broadcast today so that we can holistically deliberate on what is going on. The breaking news that happened since morning. You know, you saw the woman there crying. You know, she's the wife of ex-River under River State, whatever, I don't know, the job he was doing there. Because for me, as long as I'm concerned, both the woman, the wife, the husband, Wike, Tinubu, all of them are satanic, all of them. Because when this woman was enjoying all the dollars, stolen dollars, corruption and everything, this woman did not cry out like this. You see, these people, pains that is affecting us affect them as well. But when it affects them, it hits them so hard. Yeah, they cry out. You are calling Nigerians to help you. Was your husband, your satanic husband, was not part of the people that joined the satanic INEC chairman to ring the election in 2023? You are calling them to help you. One way or the other, both Fubara, all of them know what they are doing. But we are going to be, revealing a lot of things that happens today. I did a video earlier this morning. I would like us to quickly recapitulate on that particular video. But before that, I would like to acknowledge those of you right there already on the comment section. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thanks for being there for us all the time. And I appreciate those of you that is right there with us right there. Christian, CXL, thank you so much. Good evening to you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you, my good people. Then we have East Loki in the building today. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. More people right there. Positive Mind, I can see right there. Good evening to you, Michael Abba, Miracle B. Thank you very much. Abu Azi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Good evening to you. Yes, we have more people right there. Wabo Felix is with us today. Prince Akai, can see you. Good evening to you as well. Then we have Oluwatosi, my brother. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. I appreciate you. Paul Madugu, I can see right there. Says, Small, my brother just coming in. Thank you, my good people. Do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share. Like I said before, fire on the mountain. Fire on the mountain. I'd like us to take it from here because, to be honest, I want all these people to fight and break their heads. Just concern us. Which Nigerians this woman they call just now. Although the same woman placed a call to Fubara this morning. When I saw that video this morning, I thought everything was orchestrated or premeditated audio. But when more video were surfacing and all that, and I get to understand that, okay, this is really happening. But why is it happening? Until the exposure of another video that came out, allegedly with the voices that it was on that background. Allegedly, what I saw on Twitter, people saying Bajabi Amila, the chief of staff of Tinubu and all that, were the one talking on the background, commanding this same woman's husband to do as instructed. But meanwhile, I would like us to quickly recapitulate on that my particular video. Then we take it one by one. Even the video that the husband did in destroying Fubara and exposing and many other lies upon Fubara, we are going to take it one by one so that we can get every one of you to understand where all these things are coming from. But let's start from here.
Morning. How are you day today? Happy weekend to you all. This particular video is a shocking one. Now, Fubara, now not say Tinubu suspend Fubara. Although they use the word suspend, me I use the word say Fubara was removed. the information, the allegation, the story wey surround the suspension of Fubara don expose. According to Fubara don post her video this morning now, allegedly say one woman called Fubara, dey cry, dey confess how they take do everything wey be say Fubara was suspended. But on this particular video, the video fit shock una, but I wan make una watch this video, then I go take una through am wetin suppose shock una for this confession. Watch this video.
Is that governor?
Yes.
If I'm in the this way, my husband is in trouble. Where could I help you?
What happened?
People should help you. He went to Abuja this morning. I remember he said his friend Ogiri from Abuja called him. My husband is in trouble. I can't get this so. I can't get this so. My husband is in trouble. My husband is in trouble. All his friends are switched off. People should help me. My husband is in trouble.
No,
Madam,
I don't know. I saw something this evening that they granted media this thing. So I'm even surprised that.
It's in trouble. It's in trouble. I don't know. He's the first time they have killed him. I don't know if he's alive. Why could I help me? Why could I help me? Why could I help me? Why could I help me?
All right. Okay. No problem. No. It's okay. You're sure you're not aware of this is action?
I don't know. He told me in the morning that his friend, I remember, he said so.
No, you know what I'm asking? You know what I'm asking? At least there's nothing that happens that he doesn't share with you. Where have I offended him? And where will he cook this level of lies against me? Where have I offended you people? After everything I've done for you people?
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. So please help me. I don't know if I can find him. People should find Ogiri's number. Let him provide my husband though. I remember he said Ogiri from Abuja. Now he said he get to come this morning, I said we have Monday, Sunday. I'm the chairperson of the Monday, Sunday. Where will you go now? Where will you go now? Leave me here. How will I do this program alone in the church? He said he's coming back today. He's coming back today. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about you see? Help me. Help me. My husband is in trouble. Help me, please.
It's okay. No. Were they threatening him or what? Because I know at least.
I don't know that. Jesus, he's in trouble. This is not evil. He's in trouble. His phones are switched off. I sent a message on WhatsApp. I said, I'm in a hostage. I said, why will you do this to me? He did not respond, though. I have been calling since, though. I'm finished, though. Where is my husband? Oh, can you provide my husband, though? Oh, can you provide my husband?
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. We'll try to see what we can do. No problem.
Oh, God, please help me.
It's okay.
Please help me.
No problem.
Please
You know, anything anybody is doing in this life, if you do a good, you will meet good. If you do bad, definitely you will get your reward for the evil. You know my relationship with him. I don't know where I've offended him that he will cook this level of lies against me.
It's not Shimo. It's not. He cannot. He decided that he cannot sign anything against you. He decided that he cannot sign anything against you. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, when he came back, I said,
Wait, suppose shock una for this video that you see. That woman called Fubara aides, PAs or security force or whatever, they carry lots of cameras. Then they record this woman. Then they record the phone of the woman. Then they record everything. Now, my question is, see, this woman fit tell Fubara, say, I go call you tomorrow morning by 8 a.m. Make una set the cameras and everything una wait for me. Or this call was just a random call. It's a question. Because according to the woman, she said, is that the governor? Is that the governor? So now, she called, not knowing she was calling the governor because she's trying to see if that's the governor. To get the attention of Fubara. That's why she called. Is that the governor? Now, they now say, yes, this is the governor. Then everybody was recording. So, does it mean, say, immediately she just called in, everybody waited, they all carry their phones, start to the record. So, is that how people record any conversation that comes to the governor? If if this was not a premeditated act. Remember, say the fight where we dey fight, we no dey fight for Fubara. I want make una know. We are only fighting against injustice. Removing an elected governor is not a good thing to hear. But if you have to look at it holistically, Fubara, Wike, Tinubu, and all of them are satanic. Yes, because all of them join hands together to ring Peter Obi out then 2023 general election, rather presidential election for Rivers State. But now, I cannot call this scammer because I would have labeled it as scammer. But the people of Rivers State are passing through the pains of the suspension of their governor, bringing in a ex or whatever military man now to take over the affair of the state. But now, what is your take on this particular video with the carry console? You know, I don't know whether you want to talk about this one because the woman confessed not be small. But this is Nigeria Watch Media. I thought we should bring this to you this morning. That this, to me, is a breaking news. Confession is everywhere. Maybe Fubara might be restored after this confession because they lie against them, according to the audio. This is Nigeria Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time on Nigeria Watch Media. Let's talk about the things that are affecting you and I. Take care and bye for now.
Briefing by my humble self, Dr. Florence Nwaeke, FCA, MNI, immediate past head of service of Rivers State. My dear people of Rivers State, it is with humility and every sense of responsibility and a sense of patriotism that I stand to address you today as your former head of service and someone who served from my heart. You would recall that I was appointed as head of service by our suspended governor, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Grand Service of Rivers State. Let me also use this opportunity to appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to serve as head of service. With loads of misinformation on print and electronic media, I've chosen to put the records straight. I was not sacked. Neither was I pressured to resign. I did so willingly from the depth of my heart. However, as an insider and a key player in the administration, and by my position, who worked closely with the suspended governor, it would be unfair for me to keep mute or for me not to address some key factors that have affected or that will affect our state if we continue on this trajectory. And I pause to say that good men must talk so that things will put right. I want to use this medium to thank Mr. President for a swift intervention in Rivers State crisis, especially on the declaration of the state of emergency that was declared and assented to by our National Assembly. You will recall that when the governor was suspended, as head of service, I was the next in command, so I'm not speaking as an outsider or as a novice. I'm speaking as an insider and as someone that has much information. If not for the intervention of Mr. President, Nigeria would have faced the worst economic sabotage and Rivers State would have been in flames, and by extension, other neighboring states, because of the level of insider destruction that I saw. First, it all started with the State House of Assembly, where the governor, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, directed his chief of staff to burn down the assembly in a way to avert the suspected impeachment. That evening, Edison was in Government House with many of his boys, including the former chairman of Obiakpo, one Mr. Chijioke Ihunwo. I was there with them when a bag of money was handed over to Edison for that operation, though I did not actually know what it was meant for or the amount inside. I want to tell Rivers people today, the House Assembly was complex. In Moscow Road was clearly brought down by the do of Edison and some of his cohorts. Under the instruction of the sitting governor then, I challenged them to an open confrontation, and this will make us to throw more light on this. A day after that incident, I almost resigned, but I was very scared because I know the power of a sitting governor, and he knew that I'm aware of the whole plan and that I am discomforted with the unconscionable acts and deliberate posture of innocence and mien of a sheep. Another attempt was also made to destroy the residential quarters of the House Assembly members, if not for the press conference that was made there by Rivers youths, Rivers elders, and National Assembly members. That would have been another barbaric demolition in Rivers State. I came to realize that they actually wanted to demolish that second building because after some weeks, he, the governor, personally told me, a couple of others, that he knew that if he knew early, he would have gone to pull down their hall before visiting the residential quarters of the assembly, and that he didn't actually know what they had, that they had such a beautiful hall where they are using now for sitting. I was so shocked. Rudely shocked. And I asked myself, how could a man that wants to lead his people be destroying his state's assets and wasting public funds in a needless ego fight? Thirdly, I want to advise some key stakeholders who have condemned the state of emergency made by the President and confirmed by the National Assembly to retract their statements. They are speaking from points of ignorance. I also understand that they are only seeing the surface. Yes. If they had knowledge, they will even be commending Mr. President even openly. If the President did not take proactive steps, no one knows who would have been affected by the sinister plans that we are cooking. While I thank Mr. President for the state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State for a period of 6 months, I will plead with him not to give up on Rivers State affairs because a lot is going on there with Governor Fubara. One of the factors that got me removed was when Governor Fubara told me that they will use the judge to decide who will become the next president of Nigeria. And I asked him, how will that work? Is it by votes or by what means? I'm still worried. I'm still worried. He clearly told me that he is the chief security officer of Rivers State and his brother is in charge of Bayelsa State. And all the pipelines are under their care, that at the appropriate time, they will tell the boys what to do, and fund was not an issue at all. That was when he made that statement in his public function, that, and I quote, I will tell the boys what to do at the appropriate time. Deep down in me, I knew that something was up, and perhaps the time was near. He boasted to be the David that would bring down the Goliath of Rivers State, that he has the backing of the creme de la creme in the state, the likes of our former governor, Dr. Peter Odele, and family promised to use their contacts in the judiciary, including some members of the University Council, to break new grounds for him. The plan was to start from just-speaking areas to destroy oil facilities, to remove attention from the job and make it have a statewide look. The Goni, Oyibo, and other areas were to be bombed first before the Jaw zones. This would have brought down the government of President Tinubu and usher in a new president from the coalition of political parties with a vice president, possibly himself, as he was questioned. The media was recaptured by paying heavily for airtime and retaining the social media influencers and known social critics in their payroll. I'm not aware of what this revelation means, but I'm doing this to free my conscience and warn those innocent persons that are used to sway public sentiment that there is more than meets the eyes in the reverse matter. Sometime I sleep over in government house, it has started becoming very uncomfortable when Governor Bala Muhammad and some other stakeholders started several natural visits to River State. I recall that one of such visits, he told me that he would support Bala Muhammad for president or any other northerner. That discussion is still ongoing, I'm very sure. I was not bothered about who he supports or not. I was more concerned about the quantum of state resources that were being released to these visitors at each of those unwanted visits. Let me draw the attention of Nigeria Labour Congress to call the chairman of the River State chapter to order to avoid politicizing labor. I am privy to several private meetings between the governor and the labor leaders in the state, and largesse that accompanied each meeting to compromise the labor union. And I posed to ask, why? What is actually the benefits to get from all this unnecessary destruction? More worrisome is several meetings between the governor, his chief of staff, and some militant leaders. Details of these meetings are not privy to, since I was not allowed into such meetings. However, each meeting ended with huge sums of money paid attendees in hard currency. I wish to state categorically that Rivers people are indeed Nigerians are the beneficiary of the declaration of state of emergency rule in Rivers State, and not Governor Fubara. Neither is it our former minister, Chief Wike. Finally, I wish to call on Mr. President to urge the civil administrator to step up his guards and be very vigilant, because I am aware of the sinister arrangements and dastardly plans to continue to hatch their plans if not put in check. This accounts for the organized media condemnations and seeming public outcry against Mr. President and National Assembly. Those who love democracy, those who love River State, those who love development in any ramification, and those who love humanity in general will always protect humanity and democracy. Mr. President, sir, you have just protected democracy and humanity in River State. You are our hero in River State. Thank you, sir. I can now sleep, having cleared my conscience. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live River State. This is personally signed by me, Dr. George Nwaeke, FCA, MNI, former head of service of River State. Thank you, and God bless you.
Very much. Thank you. Okay, we are back again. You know, when things are going on like this, a lot happened. I don't know what's happening. But still, what I'm saying that the particular video that you guys just watched, that man there, according to his speech, you can see that that book or wherever he was reading from, it was scripted. By fire, by force, you must read this to blackmail or put Fubara in trouble further. But normally, if I have to write my own script and I have an event tomorrow where I will be reading to the people, if I'm reading my own script, I shouldn't be blabbing. There shouldn't be any kind of galloping. But on that script, you can see some kind of strange moves, or rather lips moving from this particular man. He was nervous. Yes, allegedly. Now, not everything what they talk, so now allegedly. Time have come in Nigeria now where, for example, you are in your car, you know, other people in your car, you want to buy petrol, you have to tell them first, allegedly, I want to buy petrol. If you want to eat, you have to say, allegedly, I want to go and eat pounded yam and egusi soup. If you want to drink water, you have to tell the people there, allegedly, let me quickly drink this water. And if you are going home from work, tell your colleagues, say, allegedly, I'm going home from work. Because Nigeria now, you have to use the word allegedly for everything. They do not see me a cashew. If I want to tell Abu Azi now that block any satanic people on the comment section, I say, Abu Azi allegedly block anybody on earth and in heaven on the comment section. Now, so we see them, we don't know where Nigeria they go. They have turned everything upside down. But let's continue. The wife cried out that particular video, my husband was under duress. He was forced to pass all these messages to lie against Fubara, and nothing like that happened. And you all, when I hear Fubara earlier on saying, after all, I don't do for Una. Why your husband would do this to me? But it didn't end there. After this, the woman cried out and all that. Another video came out. On this particular video, one place, so many of you don't see them, where some men, some cabals, they on the background telling this man what to say. But some people on Twitter, allegedly, they are saying some of the voice or one of the voice or voices or voice, anyhow we put them on the background, looks like the chief of staff voice, Baja Abiamila. Tinubu chief of staff. I could say, not sure. Say that voice, and Baja Abiamila voice. I say, okay, since we not see him, and waiting on the talk, they go for Twitter, it's okay. You can allege. You have to be careful this time. If you want to go to this time around in Nigeria, if you want to go to bed, you have to say allegedly, let me go to bed. Yes, so that's how we find ourselves now. But on this video, my people, make una watch them, make una properly pay attention to this particular video. Maybe you don't fair watch this, you don't pay attention to them, but pay attention this time.
Is this it?
Ready?
Action.
Okay, let's go, sir. Let's go, sir. You're going to read from the text, I believe.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
Read, Commander.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. George Wike, MNI. I am the immediate past head of service of River State. I resigned precisely on Monday on my own. I want to read on this.
Just 1 second. Please stand by, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Good afternoon once more. This is a press briefing by my humble self, Dr. George Wike, HCA, MNI, immediate past head of service of River State. My dear people of River State, it is with humility and every sense of responsibility and a sense of patriotism that I stand to address you today as your former head of service and someone who served from my heart. You will recall that I was appointed as head of service by our suspended governor, Governor Fubara, Grand Service of Rivers State. Let me also use this opportunity to appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to serve as head of service. With loads of misinformation on print and electronic media, I have chosen to put the records straight. I was not sacked. Neither was I pressured to resign. I did so willingly from the depth of my heart. However, as an insider and a key player in the administration, and by my position, who worked closely with the suspended governor, it would be unfair for me to keep mute or for me not to address some key factors that have affected or that will affect our state if we continue on this trajectory. And I'm supposed to say that good men must talk so that.
All right, this particular video is currently trending everywhere. Now, you can see some kind of nervousness again from this man. And the people on that background, who are they? And the person that betrayed them all, who recorded this from that same hotel room, who is that person? Hi. Okay, all these things now to just make sure that Fubara is properly framed so that he can go to prison, right? Or am I right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe my panelists, they will educate me on that later on. But meanwhile, this man don't come out again and they say, they could not mind my wife, oh. My wife, they carry, they talk, they go say, they kidnap me. I'm under duress. Now lie, my wife, they talk. I'm not under duress. Now my name be this, so name. More can listen to her. I may not be like I go talk and finish. Listen to her.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. George Wike, the immediate past head of service of Rivers State. You recall that yesterday I addressed the press. After some hours of addressing the press, I saw a video of my wife trending online that I was kidnapped and that I made my statement under duress. I've really debunked that. My wife cannot speak for me on civil service matters when I'm still healthy and mentally very fit. Let me say it again. I was not kidnapped. Thank God you heard her when she said that I flew from Port Harcourt to Abuja. I flew with Igbo Air. At least no kidnapper can carry me on a flight. And I know probably, and I believe, that she would have been misinformed. As head of my family, I apologize sincerely to the public on her behalf. Maybe I also think that she did that so that she will escape any harm. Because you know they were already hunting for me. So they went and frightened her. She must have done that also to secure herself. I also listened to the suspended governor's reaction to my press statement. I was surprised that he never debunked my allegations of bringing down the assembly, which was the main subject matter. Rather, he was talking about other issues. The big question is this, and I want you to reason. This is over 1 year, and the assembly was brought down. Yet, no panel of inquiry was set up. And there has not been any report on that incident from the state government. until death, at least until the time I can remember, maybe yesterday, I don't know if today. Not even a police investigation. I call on the federal government to set up an independent investigation team. The truth, which is known on the lips of every person that's on the streets of Port Harcourt anyway, will now be made formal. Secondly, he mentioned that, how will I be in a meeting with him and Bala Mohammed? Ladies and gentlemen, I never said I was in a meeting with him and Bala Mohammed. Everything I said was what he told me personally, one-on-one. Maybe to mock me. My past statements stand as evidence to all that I have said. At this point, I know, it's understandable, I could be making some feeble denial of not having told me these things, but this doesn't change the facts. And all I wish to do is to tell the public the truth. What is done with the truth is for the states and for the growth of our nation. Lastly, I want to state here that I'm not a politician. I'm a career civil servant. My service has traversed through different sectors. I was a lecturer. I rose to lecturer 1 and left lecturer in 1995 and grew gradually and steadily to the position of director 2004, then 2023, by the special grace of God, I was elevated to the position of a head of service. I want to reiterate here that I love my state. This state that gave me the opportunity to grow from level 0 to the enviable position of head of service cannot be brought down this way. It makes me to cry. This state cannot be destroyed this way. The state that was once the pride of the whole nation cannot be thrown into the dustbin just overnight. I may be beneficiary of the government of Rivers State. I cannot therefore watch this state, which I have benefited from, to be destroyed by politicians for their personal ego. I cannot also give all my evidences on the media. Some are sensitive, or more sensitive than this. I will give details to the proper authorities when required of me. The level of stealing of public funds and assets witnessed in the last 2 years is mind-boggling and never ever experienced in the history of the state, as we also had the highest allocation ever during this period. I've also heard people saying that I have been compromised. If at all I could be compromised, then it should have been the governor, who is my benefactor, who actually appointed me.
Okay, now, my people, let me tell you where the wayo and everything is coming from. This man said, I heard people are saying that I have been compromised. On that point, this man supposed to put the book down and talk to the camera by yourself. Because this one is, oh, I heard people said I'm compromised. Why are you also reading it from the book? So this is, I don't want me to go cross line. Oh, make I take that part back again. This man talking about compromisation and he's still reading it from the book. Now, what did they say make it talk? Listen. Hey, voila.
Could be compromised. Then it should have been the governor, who is my benefactor, who actually appointed me as head of service of Rivers State. I want to tell you here that I never compromised while I was in system. Why would it be now that I've compromised myself, that now that I've left the system? Finally, what was the reason of going to my house to harass my wife in the name of interviewing her, instead of calling me for a reaction? Why did they go to my harass my wife. This is so personal to me because they brought my wife to public disgrace. Let me also advise my fellow citizens of Rivers State that they should not destroy our state for peanuts. Let me advise politicians, please, don't destroy your state for peanuts. Condemn what is bad. Evil is evil. And bringing down a parliament is evil. Targeted national access for destruction is evil. Intentionally whipping up tribal settlements, tribal and sectional settlements is evil. We must condemn this. I've also spoken to my wife, who I can tell you that I am her chief security officer. I have directed her to meet me where I am. But where I will meet her up in Port Harcourt soon. After I've told her to stay in the security office in Port Harcourt, I'll meet her soon when I finish what I'm doing here. And she's on her way to that place. I sincerely apologize to her for whatever stress she has passed through. But I know that she and my entire family and my community will be proud of me, especially her. She's proud that she married a man that can make an extreme sacrifice for society, for justice, and for good governance. Finally, to Mr. President and security agencies, I beg you, don't sweep this under the carpet. Please. Don't sweep this under the carpet. Come and save Rivers State from destruction. Governor Fubara and his infantile cohorts have invested much in destroying Rivers State. Let it stop now. Let me say here that this may be the last conference I will grant on this matter, as I am not financially buoyant to continue on this trajectory. The rest that I will do will be with security agencies.
Oh my God.
Any other press granted now by any other person around me should please be disregarded. These are serious issues that should not be discussed much on the media. For abundance of caution, and those who were not at the briefing yesterday, I can repeat my briefing and adopt all as mine. Long live Rivers State, long live Nigeria. They're asking why I had to leave at this time. I had to leave because I was studying the environment. As a serving civil servant, you are under oath. There are some things you cannot say. You can advise, but you can't come to the media because you're a civil servant. If you make any error, I don't know if any of you from NT or state media, if you are sacked on your job, you may not, Noops may explain it. You have been sacked, you have been sacked. So I waited for this time when I felt that the environment was okay for me to make this disclosure. Everything will not be on the media. Let the captions be there. When the security agencies invite me, I'll make more disclosure. Some of these are better so than in the media. Against me personally? No. I'm impeccable. No person has. I've worked as a permanent secretary since 2009. I have never. And that's why I may not have enjoyed all that patronage, because I'm even a whistleblower. Yes, I have retired. I'm in a contract that will end by November. So it's November I'm supposed to exit.
Oh my God. The matter, this matter. No, what a country. We have a long way to go for this country, man. But meanwhile, let's listen to what Rotimi and Amaechi have to say in general.
for joining us here on DW Africa Link. Today we are honored to have the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi. He was also once a Speaker of the National Assembly in Rivers State. Now, Governor, thank you so much and welcome. But we see that you were born in Rivers State and your state seemed to be burning. What's happening in Rivers State?
Okay, so the fight between the former governor of Rivers State and the FCT minister and the current governor is about sharing money. If not, what's the quarrel? Nigerians don't dislike corruption again. Because I've not seen anybody on the street shouting about what is the quarrel. Can both of them speak to the public and tell us what the quarrel is about? And then we are now denied democracy. So the Rivers is the only state in the country that can practice democracy. They've imposed a military rule on us. Secondly, is the fact that the president acted outside the constitution. Section 188 states how a governor can leave office, either by death or by resignation or by impeachment. It didn't say that one day you wake up and one man called the president of Nigeria will just wake up and throw you out of office. It makes democracy unstable. So that's what's going on in Rivers State.
Right. And who do you suspect has a hand in all this?
The president.
What about the FCT minister?
It's between the president and the FCT minister. One, the president wants a power grab. They want to frighten governors who may likely not support them for 2027. And so the rumor is everywhere. If you're not careful, the president will remove you. If you're not careful, the president will remove you. So this is all about sharing money and 2027 politics.
But the president cited political instability and a crisis in the state as the reason for this move. I know already you feel like that's not true, but do you believe this justifies the declaration of a state of emergency?
No. What is stability? Tell me what is stability in Rivers State. Is it between the governor and the former governor or the FCT minister? Or is
that's exactly what we need to, that's exactly what we need to know from you. You know what is happening in the background. We can only
hear that absolutely. If the president says it's insecurity, they blew the pipe. What about the other parts of the country where there is insecurity? Is the president saying that they should impose emergency rule on him? They can't, because he's a democratically elected president. Nobody can impose emergency rule on him because of the fact that there is serious insecurity in the northeast and the northwest, even in the southeast, even in the south. So now the fact that those pipes, if they were blown, I don't know what happened in Rivers State, the fact that it happened, the governor has no responsibility, has no security responsibility. Security responsibility rests squarely on the president. So why punish a man who did not commit an offense? That's the question to ask. Why punish a man who did not commit an offense? So anyway, that's the answer to the question you raised.
But what do you think then is the impact of this move when we're looking at the democratic process in Nigeria, and what actions do you think should be taken specifically by the people of Rivers State and Nigerians in response to the president's decision?
They should resist. They should resist the president. The president.
How?
But by democratically protesting against the president's decision.
And you've seen what happened to the previous protests. Who's going to protect the citizens of Nigeria when they do that?
One day the government will get tired. So in South Africa, don't you protest? Don't the police come out to chase you?
Yeah, but always the end result is people losing their lives. The end result is sometimes.
But has it stopped South Africans from protesting?
I've seen a lot of comments on social media, people saying, why are leaders like Amaechi waiting until this unredeemable situation, which led to the imposition of state of emergency in his own state, Rivers State?
Tell them to show me one Nigerian leader that has engaged the youth the way I have in terms of protests and all that. I led a protest from Port Harcourt to the Port Harcourt International Airport. In fact, we broke the gate as governor of the international airport and walked in because they said Buhari would not fly into Port Harcourt. I led that protest. Don't forget that I was a governor then. I led the protest against the police to the police IG's office, and we blocked the gate. In the attendance were Buhari, myself, Dr. Nu, and others. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu was supposed to be there. He was among those who planned it with me, but he didn't come. He disappeared. What is material is that I have led protests in this country, both as a student leader between 1983 when I got into the university to 1987 when I left. Nigeria knew no rest. There were protests every day. We protested against Buhari when he was the head of state. We protested against Babangida when he was the head of state. All that was organized by me as a member of NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students.
Now you are a lawyer, and you actually did write a statement and you published after the emergency rule and mentioned a violation of the Constitution. Now, for a layperson like me who's not Nigerian or who's not from Nigeria or someone who might not even know about the Constitution, can you elaborate on how this contradicts with Section 188 of the Nigerian Constitution?
I already have told you when we started. What I told you was that first and foremost, the president reserves the right to declare state of emergency in areas of the country that have security challenges. Of course, the president has the right. Section 305, I think so, protects him, gives him that power. That section did not include the removal of a governor. If the framers of the constitution wanted to remove governor through state of emergency, they would have included it. Now they went to the same framers went to a separate section 188, and outlined the requirements for the removal of a governor. One of those requirements included impeachment, the death of a governor, or the resignation of the governor. It did not say that the president will wake up one day and just say, look, I've removed this governor. Then it means that the opposition will not have governors, because the day the president wakes up as a person in power, he will just remove all the opposition governors and put people who are loyal to him.
But he's not the first president to do this.
The first person to do it was President Obasanjo, and he was thoroughly criticized. They tried to challenge him in court. Unfortunately, the process did not get to the end. The next person is President Goodluck Jonathan. But President Goodluck Jonathan knew the law. The Attorney General to President Goodluck Jonathan, Mohammed Bello, did the right thing. He knew what the law was and refused to advise the president to remove the governor. So Goodluck Jonathan did not remove the governor. He left the governor. In fact, forget the governor. He left the democratic institutions as they are. The next person is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who then infringed on the constitution, and is an impeachable offense because he has sworn that he will keep to the constitution.
Right. Now, where does the National Assembly, what role does it play in this? Because they've went ahead to endorse the decision of the president across party lines. Do you have any concern with that?
I don't want to embarrass the National Assembly. Trust me, I don't want to, because I was a member of the parliament. I've left the sacredness of the parliament the way it is. Since I left the Rivers State Parliament as Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, I have never criticized the National Assembly. And I've told all those who have passed through the National Assembly, especially those who have served as either Speaker or the Senate President, that the reason why I don't criticize them is because I was once a member of Parliament. But they should check themselves and see whether they're doing the right thing.
So you're not scared of any persecution? You're not scared of anything?
Why have I broken the law?
Want to comment? I don't know.
If I could comment about the president who will use the reckless power of the executive and harm me, why can't I criticize the National Assembly? Just look, it's of no use. In fact, criticism in Nigeria is of no use because nobody listens.
Let's talk about the president. Have you tried to reach out to because this is your home, about River State. Have you tried to reach out to the president?
It's difficult to see the president of Nigeria. That's extremely difficult.
So what do you believe should be the role of other state governors in this situation?
I agree with the PDP governors that they should go to court to challenge the president. I don't know what will come out of it, honestly. Again, I don't want to discuss the judiciary. But they should ask their lawyer to file challenging the president if he has authority to remove any governor. As a lawyer, let's enrich the Nigerian jurisprudence.
Let's explore the security issues Governor Amaechi cited as reasons for the declaration of the state of emergency. What do you think then should be the measures to address the security concerns without compromising democracy?
I don't know. I'm not the president. Security in the constitution rests squarely in the decision of the president. Completely. Because if the president can just wake up without you breaking the law and remove you, the president is not a member of the Zimbabwe State House of Assembly. He's neither the speaker nor a member of the State Assembly. The president is not the governor of Rivers State. The governor of Rivers State has not resigned. The governor of Rivers State has not died. Then he announces the removal. How?
So what do you think the governor of Rivers
I am surprised at the Attorney General. Again, I am absolutely surprised at the Attorney General. But again, he was my lawyer, so I don't want to talk about him today.
today? If you had to meet Governor Fubara today, what advice would you give him?
No, Fubara is not the problem.
Yes, I know. But you are a lawyer.
Rivers people must come out. I've given you two solutions. I don't know why I say I'm not speaking. The first solution I gave you was protest. The second solution I gave you was that the PDP governors should approach the court. And I think they are approaching the court. They are approaching the judiciary. Let's hear what the judiciary will say.
Thank you very much. The PDP Governors Forum is one of the organs of the People's Democratic Party. Like I always say, PDP is built on a solid foundation. Danger or the occurrence of any disaster or natural calamity affecting the community, the administrator is merely doing now is to tinker with existing political structure. Is that restoration of order? You remove SSG, you appoint. You force the head of service to resign, you appoint. You went to far away, far north to bring a chief of staff. You have dissolved all the existing political appointees in Rivers State. He has gone further to ask local government in the third tier of government, independent of the state, to submit their nominal role activities in the past 2 years. Is this the peace and order he has come to restore in Rivers State? The answer is no. 1, the Constitution did not provide for him. 2, all the actions he has taken so far are in error, and they cannot stand the test of time.
Do you perceive partiality in his actions?
From the foundation of the declaration of emergency, we saw, we know, and we can conclude that is a script acted to favor the FCT minister, Chief Barrister Wike, because he is the foundation of whatever political disagreement we have in this state. From the foundation, declaration of emergency is error. Appointment of sole administrator is error. His actions are error. All these actions are taken to favor the FCT minister. That is per se the All Progressive Congress.
Wike has served and has gone.
Yes.
And he's onslaught now.
No. What we are experiencing in the state is pure state capture by the All Progressive Congress. Because the FCT minister was governor here for 8 years. He enjoyed the cooperation of the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. They all worked together. He has finished and left. Now, since Fubara came, he has refused Fubara to enjoy the cooperation of the legislature, especially, and even that of the judiciary. So the question now is, what is his interest? The interest today is a script written, and it's acting the script of the All Progressive Congress, because the All Progressive Congress needs the state of Rivers State by all means. And they are giving him all the support. Remove the presidency, you discover that the FCT minister cannot do anything in Rivers State. But because the presidency, the All Progressive Congress, are giving him support, if he needs army, they deploy to him. If he needs navy, they deploy to him. If he needs police, they deploy to him. If he goes to the judiciary, they ask him to write judgment, and they read for him. It's a script. It's state capture. That is what we are seeing in this state. It's not a state of emergency.
Fubara himself taking action, legal action against Session?
The president should simply apologize to the nation and apologize to Rivers people that he acted in error. He's the president, he's elected by the people. He shouldn't be ashamed. You see, when it's a nation degenerates to a level where the president or elected officials no longer fear and respect the people, no longer fear and respect the law, the nation is gone. The president should respect Rivers people, respect Nigerians. The president should respect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and come out to apologize to Nigerians, apologize to Rivers people that he acted in error, and thereafter restore Fubara back. That is my advice to the president. The way forward is for the president to restore the democratically elected officials he suspended in Rivers State. That is the way forward. Because the sole administrator here doesn't have any work to do. There is no breakdown of law and order for a sole administrator to come that is restoring. If you move in the streets of Port Harcourt across the 23 local government area, you don't see deployment of the military anywhere to show you that there is breakdown of law and order anywhere. They use the blowing of pipeline. From the beginning of this crisis till as I'm speaking with you, no pipeline has been blown in Rivers State. And I'm not sure anybody will blow any pipeline. As to the little disagreement between the House of Assembly, the legislature, and the executive, I'm sure if the president advises the FCT minister today, please take off your hand in Rivers State, there won't be disagreement anywhere. But this agreement is persisting because the president is giving him support.
What is the intention of doing that?
The intention is to capture power, to capture Rivers State. By capturing the state politically, they have captured the state economically. What is key, important to the FCT minister is the treasurer of the state. Otherwise, what is he doing here? You want to control the governor, you want to control the legislature, you want to control the judiciary, you want to control the local government, you also want to control the People's Democratic Party. By controlling this political structure, automatically he will have access to the treasury. That is his interest. And the interest of the APC, or Progressive Congress, is to capture Rivers State through the back door.
Just yesterday, Assistant State Governor Duress sent a signal that what does this portend?
That is to further justify the things we are saying. That is to further justify the things we are saying. That the FCT minister is on a mission to destroy opposition anywhere it is. That the All Progressive Congress is in a mission to capture state structures through the back door. They have captured Rivers State. By going to Bayelsa, they will cause confusion here, and they will declare a state of emergency outside the laid down rules and regulations. Because one, they have destroyed the judiciary. Even if you go to the court today, you can't get judgment. Two, you go to the National Assembly, it is destroyed. The National Assembly is gone. So, the only thing that is keeping us is the air we are breathing as citizens. If it is the government, if it is the law, the rule of law is gone. The legislator, they are not speaking for the people. The executive, they are not working for the people. They work for themselves. All they are interested is power, power, power. They are not interested in security and welfare of the people. Few days ago, soldiers were killed in Borno. Several local governments in Borno are being controlled by Boko Haram as we speak. The same thing is happening in the northwest, Zamfara, Katsina, and even Sokoto. These are the areas that require a declaration of a state of emergency. What is happening in Benue too by the herdsmen also requires a declaration of a state of emergency. But they didn't. But they came to Rivers State because they believe that economically Rivers State is very, very viable. They must take Rivers State by all means. And they know that Bayelsa is a stronghold of the People's Democratic Party. Therefore, they have to destroy Bayelsa too. By the time they finish with Bayelsa, they will go to Akwa Ibom, go to Delta State. That's the strategy before 2027. That is the pattern of this government now. Tinubu himself came out to protest against the government of President Jonathan. President Jonathan then did not deploy the army or police to arrest him or those that protested with him. But today, any protest, they deploy the army, deploy police, deploy everything. What they are doing today is even worse than the military era. And this is a man that said he's a member of NADECO, that he fought the military to bring democracy. And today is lucky to be president. Have you heard him talk about the things NADECO stood for? Not even one. What are the principles, the vision, the mission of NADECO, which he stood for? He has not done any one. The man is on a mission to enrich himself and enrich his family. It's not on a mission to deliver dividends of democracy to Nigerians. He has destroyed the rule of law. He has destroyed the judiciary. He has also destroyed the legislature. What is remaining? But I'm sure one day the people of Nigeria will take over their country. It will not last forever. It won't be forever. To the South people, there is imminent danger. There is imminent danger of destruction of our economy. You know, when our economy is destroyed here, Lagos booms. The oil services company, all the oil majors, have their offices, headquarters in Lagos. So by further destroying the South, Lagos economy will keep booming. So our people, the South people, should understand this and rise up to this occasion. To Nigerians, they should realize that the All Progressive Congress is not just destroying democracy, they have actually destroyed democracy. When you find a situation where judgment was written, given to Supreme Court judges to read, is that democracy anymore? That's no longer democracy. Before a Supreme Court ceases to read, the judgment is out. When they read exactly the same thing. When they bring out certified true copy, it's exactly the same. Nigerians should rise up to take over their country. No, Nigeria, as we speak, is already a banana republic. So the international community, they know. Our foreign policy, which foreign policy are they pursuing? They are not protecting democracy. So the international community, they are already aware. But because Nigeria is a sovereign nation, there is no way the United States, EU, Russia, not even China, can intervene in our internal affair. Our destiny is in our hands. The day we rise up to take over our nation is the day we take over our nation. They won't come.
President Ahmad Bola Tinubu, may thunder befall you and your child, Sheyi. May you never see good in your life. May you meet atrocities and calamities in your life. May you never see anything good. May the generation that bring you into this very world, may them be damned. May anybody will help you come into this very power, may thunder strike them, all of them. Set of useless and nonsense people. We are not apologizing for anything. If you like, unalive us. If you like, take us to anywhere. But we are not afraid. Last, I decided to join this 30 days rank challenge. How can we be in our country and become slaves? Tear! Me mukamuku. Kutumar mutane. Ba ku da imani, ba ku da mutunci, ba ku da daraja. Mu ɗauke ku mu kai ku kuma na bauta ku dinga bautar da mu na mene? Saboda rashin imani ka cire mana tallafin man fetur, ka cire mana na wutar lantarki, ka cire mana na kafafen sada.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You say Nigerian children and the mothers, we cannot pay our children's school fees. We cannot pay rent anymore. We cannot see food to eat. We cannot see, our children can no longer go to school. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will never see good thing in your life. Your children will no longer see good thing in your life. As this shining is shining, as this sun is shining, so the poverty and wreck Nigeria will begin to wreck in your family. The poverty Nigerians are crying for will begin to flow over your family. From your generation to generation, everything you have worked for Bola Ahmed Tinubu will go down the drain. Everything Akpabio have worked for a 4 guests, all go down the drain. Everything we can have worked for his own children, they will all go down the drain. Since you people say you have made Nigerians to suffer, Nigerian mothers to cry, Nigerian children to cry, they can no longer pay their children's school fees. From today, as this sun is going down, everything about you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will go down. Everything about you, Wike, will go down. Everything about you, Akpabio, will go down. Since you are the people troubling Nigeria, you will never have peace. You people will never know peace. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you people will never know peace. Keike inuwari riaje, keike inuwari riaje, wa any peace vaguwa, your children will not see peace. Your generation will not see peace. Sheyi Tinubu, you are a youth, but in your youth age, you think you are happy. You think you are enjoying. Your poverty that will raise you after your father will join the 6 feet. You will regret the day you will call yourself a son of a president. From today, go. Say Tinubu, no peace in your life. You'll be running from pole to pillar. You'll be running from pillar to pole. As we Nigerian mothers are crying, and you people are not ready to listen. The children are crying. The youth are crying. You are not ready to listen. When the poverty before the 3 of you that think you hold Nigeria, nobody will listen to you. Nobody will listen to your children. So shall it be. As this sun have gone down, so your pain, your reproach, your poverty have gone to you people. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Sheyi Tinubu, Akpabio, and Wike. You will see what you will face. Before 2027, you people will not be alive to witness 2027. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will not be alive to witness 2027. Akpabio will not be alive. Wike, you will not be alive. Since you have turned Nigeria upside down, so God will turn you and your generation upside down. Then I tell you, he say, Etio Salobwa.
I'll bring you up to speed over the killing of some traveling hunters in Edo State, where President Bola Tinubu has condemned the murder of the traveling hunters intercepted by local vigilantes in the Uromi community of Esan North local government of Edo State. Now, the president, in a statement by a special advisor on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, expresses shock at the dastardly act which occurred yesterday, and has directed the police and other security agencies to help conduct swift and thorough investigations into the matter and punish the suspected culprits. While commiserating with the families of the affected victims, President Tinubu noted that jungle justice has no place in Nigeria and all Nigerians have the freedom to move freely in any part of the country.
People just they travel on their own because say when I see they be aboki, they come from no, they travel when I stop them. Say they be kidnapper because they carry catapult guns, they carry hoes. People be say they be hunters, they come from River State. No be say they even day where those stay, they hunt for those stay. They inside car. No be say when I even catch them, they do any bad thing. When I catch them, when I stop them, when I set fire, when I burn them. Because say they be outside, when I say they be bandit, they be kidnapper. Even though they be kidnapper, when I not get police, when I not get any security agency, when I go hand over them to them, maybe investigate them, they are not criminal until proved guilty. Look at the kind of gear these people carry. Na catapult gun na 2. When we say everybody know, when I not get vigilante for our side, for this broad daylight, this day Friday 28. When I set innocent people, 24 of them, when I put fire, burn them. Out of 29, when I burn 24 in the name of jungle justice. But when I go con note, when I go live in peace, nobody go disturb una. But once anybody from the northern part of the country go to southeast, southwest, or south, when I go call them names, when I go give them any kind of name, when I treat them. But if na con no, nobody to do like that. If government not take any proper action for these matters, we so you know go end where. Which kind of careless movement be that? Me, I know they support injustice. If you like, if they follow me before, follow me. I know they support injustice. You cannot keep people, you cannot pack people in a broad daylight like this because I see them with catapult guns. Even though they be kidnapper, you are not a security agency. Why killing them? Why killing them? Justice must be served. If justice no serve, what is served? May they not blame anybody.
So I have seen a lot of people complaining that justice for Deborah, justice for Deborah. So, if you haven't forgotten the Southerners, Deborah was not killing just for no reason. Deborah was killed because she abused the holy prophet, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Have you ever seen any northerner abusing Jesus? No. There is no any northerner that have abused Jesus. No, it has never happened. But those stupid Christians among you, the stupid among you, the dumbest among you abuse the holy prophet, and you think that we will keep quiet and see? That is the law. Anybody that abuses our prophet, he or she will be killed. Because don't forget. Go and find the meaning. We have never abused Jesus, and we will never. Because let me tell you something that you don't know. In Islam, that is our religion. If you abuse Jesus, you are no more a Muslim. That is Prophet Isa alayhi salam. As we know him, not Jesus, but his name is Prophet Isa. Number one, the only difference between we and you people are, we only believe that Jesus is a prophet, is a messenger sent from Allah, that is the God, the creator of all creators. You consider a human being as a God. Imagine. He is a prophet and a messenger. Don't forget that. Let me tell you something. If these actions are not taken against these 16 northerners that are killed in Edo, anything that follows to your people here in the north, you are the people that cause it. Mr. President Bola Tinubu, this is a message direct to you. And His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Monday, this is also a message directly to you. You know, you have many of your people in the north, more especially Borno State, Kano State, Jos, Kaduna, Jigawa, not Jigawa, but I think around Adamawa people. So there are many Christians here. We won't consider whether you are from Edo, whether if you are from Cote d'Ivoire. Definitely if you are a southerner, the thing that will follow are caused by you people. That is you and President Tinubu. Mr. Monday, actions must be taken within these 48 hours. Because we will do this thing when it is very harsh, because we won't allow our heart to have patience. Let it be the last warning. 48 hours is enough. 48 hours is enough. Time is not against you. Time is against us. Mr. President, you only have few minutes, not even hours, minutes. Fetch out those people that this saw. Because if actions are not taken, you have your people here, then we will do same to them. Thank you.
All right, on this one, before I will move on, there is a direct threat. I understand what happened in Edo State. I can never support Jungo's justice. Regardless of what, I can support Jungo's justice. But sometimes our government needs to know that the reason why the people have to take laws into their hands is because our police are not doing the right thing they're supposed to do, even though you go to the police station to report these kind of cases. I'm going to be playing a video just now for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. A lot of Fulani Esme have killed so many people in Edo State, and the government have not done anything about it. The people of Edo State taking laws into their hands, I totally condemned it. But this is 48 hours warning or threat to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that if you did not do anything the next 48 hours, we also have other people in the north. You know what that means? Now, civil war, these people want your cause. So I wish say the people will buy people for those and if you see all of them, they carry them, go find where lock them put. Because a civil war, what happened now? Nigerians in the north now, you know, because according to the way this guy talk, he's not talking about Edo people in the north. So you will be Yoruba, you will be Igbo, where they smile and say, not concern you. Don't worry. God forbid, if these people start striking from the north, it go reach your body, or if not there you did. You understand? Because me no understand where, you know, it don't be like say the country, the government not did. You carry 14 people, you buy all of them. How? How? What's the evidence? Even though they are saying they are hunters, I understand saying lie, they enter things if things like this don't happen. But I don't know. Killing innocent people is not the right thing. This energy, why can't you guys channel it to your corrupt politicians? Eh? But meanwhile, I would like you to listen to this particular video here as well.
Good evening, and I say good morning, gentlemen of the press. I'm back to you this evening. My name is George Wike. I'm in Transcorp, Abuja. I came in here this morning from Port Harcourt to meet with security agencies to report myself and to report the things that are happening in the state that are making me to feel sick. Actually, I was head of service until Monday, the 4th, and I resigned because of things that are happening. So, after the press interview I granted, I just saw a video of my wife, my friend, where they went to hold her and they fed her with all kinds of fallacies. They told her to be kidnapped. I want to clear this. I am not kidnapped. I am in Abuja. This is Transcorp Hotel, where I'm lodging. And they told her that I was kidnapped and she's crying, and they wrote a script for her to say all sorts of things. I want to put this straight. I am the head of service, and I'm on oath. My wife does not know the things that happen in my office. I don't discuss anything about office to her. It's only my domestic or social matters that we discuss. So that script they wrote for her is not and void. So I want to clear the air that I am safe, I'm fine, I'm in Abuja. By tomorrow morning, I intend to go to the security agencies to report myself. So my coming to Abuja was based on the fact that Abuja is where all the headquarters of security agencies are housed. So I came here and I think I'm safe here to make this report here, so they can investigate. And I'm saying that I'm on oath. If I allow any of those things, they will take me up. But I'm reporting exactly what I know and nothing but that. And I said everything from my mind. And I want to reassure you that everything I said is true. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
All right. There's another video I want you guys to listen to, but I have a last one that I will be taking shortly. But before I will take that, I want you guys to listen to this guy, what he have to say as well.
Northern governors condemn this action of leeching, and even President Tinubu himself has ordered for manhunt. Thank God police has been able to arrest 14 suspects linked to this leeching. But in as much as I'm not in support of jungle justice, upon the manhunt, upon the presidential declaration, and even the governor's forum, it's just like they are playing to the script. Edo State has been hostile for quite a while.
Residents of Fukun community in a protest marched to register their displeasure over the killing of a 60-year-old Mr. Laisi Aliu, who was shot dead in his farm by suspected herdsmen on Saturday, and Mr. Bello Obadan, who was previously attacked in his farm. The protesters also marched to the palace of the Onojo of Fukun, His Royal Highness Thomas Aboralo Omojade, to register their grievances.
Farmers are running away from their farms because herdsmen have been dealing with them. Where's the swift actions of the police? In short, it's looking like the same thing that usually happens. After it is done, police will come and pack the remnants, and the government officials will continue to say, we condemn. Where is the trust in the system? If there is, I'm very sure that the people that link that 16 people will not do that. Is it 5 minutes it will take them? or 10 minutes, talk less of 30 minutes to link 16 people. It takes time. If the government doesn't want things like this to happen, genuinely, I think they need to do something about it on time. They claim, allegedly, that they saw 10 guns with them in the vehicle. Where is the trust of the people in the security system and even in the government? Last time I checked, some Boko Haram that have sworn alive a lot of people were even integrated into the society. Would that make people believe that there's going to be justice? If justice is not a myth, please, let's do the right thing.
All right, information reaching us on social media. I can't say reaching me. It's not particularly reaching me on social media, but the sanctity of this information, I don't know where it cannot be ascertained. You know that Wike was rushed out of Nigeria. He's sick, rushed to France. I be try to do more research about this. I don't get out. They say Wike go somewhere from there, now so he fall, whether na alcohol he drink or whatever that happens, allegedly, he fall for there, allegedly. Now so stroke, they say stroke come hammer am, they come rush am, go France, but the government are not talking about it now, allegedly. Not be me talk am, it a trend. I see him for Twitter. Now say make a carrier come say, any of now get any information like this. More here to get.
The FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, has collapsed in a meeting yesterday in Abuja. The source alleged that Nyesom was rushed to a nearby clinic in Abuja, where the doctors confirmed that he has a lot of alcohol in his system, and that triggered the stroke. It is also alleged that if Nyesom Wike survives this incident, he might not be able to walk again. Our minister is struck with stroke. Now my question is, are there no good hospitals in Nigeria that can treat stroke or that can attend to him? Now he is sick, they have flown him to France. Why can't Nigerian politicians or our leaders emulate this Burkina Faso president that said that all political workers, all government officials must be treated in the country? Nobody is taking Nigerian money or Burkina Faso's money and take it abroad for treatment. Everybody must receive treatment in Nigeria. So all the hospitals in Nigeria is good for we, the citizens, but all our politicians will be flown outside. Just yesterday, he has already reached France. What happened to all the hospitals in Port Harcourt? What happened to all the hospitals in Abuja? Are they not good hospitals enough? So now we go to they use these kind of hospitals. Anyway, I wish him quick recovery. If they built this country well, they will not be flying abroad because of any medical attention. Let's pray for him, please.
All right, it's very sad, on this particular one, because like I said, this information coming from that lady, they're currently trending on Twitter. The verification cannot be found. I can't find it. I don't know if any of you have heard it. If you know you have information on this area, let us know. But if you are waiting for mainstream to announce this, then you will wait till tele. Remember, mainstream media are the last people to announce what you and I already know. I don't know if they are scared or something. Normally mainstream media should be breaking news for us, but social media is the one breaking news for the news for them. That's why you see people like hHld come with trendy videos. Trendy videos. Some of the videos that have been published on air, maybe after 1 week.
Trending after how many days? After how many days?
Exactly. After how many days. So even most of the time that you see hHld's video that we have already showcased here, we don't forget them. Now they could talk about it. But normally in other countries,
then they follow you, Mr. Elvis. Then they follow you. Maybe they follow you. So you don't showcase them, they follow you. So you are the star.
It's strange, because if you check it normally in other country, now mainstream media they give us breaking news. I can't remember the last time our mainstream media giving us a breaking news. Now social media they give us breaking news. Is very sad. But on this one, the sanctity of the information cannot be ascertained at this particular moment. I don't know whether not true or lie, but let's see if we will hear from Wike in the next couple of days. Wike is everywhere. He speak, he grant press conference meeting and all that all the time. So let's see. But in case we not hear from her for the next 1 week or two, then we'll continue to think, okay, maybe this is true. Mona, not forget, say, Yaradua was sick. He did from us on this in this country. You know, Yaradua does sick. In fact, Yaradua died. They still not tell us. Mona, not forget that story. I don't want to make we start time now. We'll talk about another day. So wherever we use Wike day right now, you know, I think it's our constitutional right to know where our minister day. We want to know where he day. Anyway, I appreciate every one of you. I saw a comment just now. People that are tribalistic or practice ethnicism, you know, I don't like it. Friday Uwangu, you know, if I insult you now, people will say I insult you. I have to put your comment on the screen before I will address you. You said, Elvis, please withdraw that statement that the Igbos are smiling. It is antagonizing. Antagonism. No Igbo man is rejoicing over the killing. You see, everybody who knows me here know that I reference to all everybody all the time. I said, this man is threatening now, giving 48 hours to the president. If nothing is done within the next 48 hours, then they will start buying people in the north. Then I went on. Some of us here now might think it might be the only Edo people that might be buying there. But remember, that particular video, the guy did not mention Edo people. And I said, Yorubas might be smiling now, Igbo might be smiling now, the other, I mentioned all tribes, it's a couple of tribes. Why it can't be only you? Can't say Igbo cannot be charged. We draw what? We withdraw rubbish. It's not because of any type of block you. Because if you have been following me for a while, I reference to even my own state all the time. You know, so what is wrong? Because say you be Igbo man, they're not mention Igbo name. All this ethnicism, tribalism, stylishly you guys putting it everywhere. You know, do you know that I have 2 Yoruba men on screen as I'm talking right now? As I speak right now, I never get any Igbo man on screen. I get one Edo man and I get 2 Yoruba people on screen. How come they don't say withdraw Edo one? Many of you are useless without you are not aware. I was saying by yourself, block yourself, come on for this channel now. But I will pardon you. Maybe you go think properly to block yourself out. But I won't block you. You say we not get sense for this platform. They talk anyhow. That look like a tribalistic individual to you. All this tribalism that all of you are practicing is part of the reason why Nigeria is divided today. Yesterday, we're talking about Igbo Percy. I mentioned other tribes. Oh, because it's an Igbo man today now, Edo people now, you would say it not concern you. Yoruba, you say it not concern you. The Hausa, you say it not concern. All that one, why you not talk put? Say, Mr. Elvis, please withdraw Edo name, come on for that way you talk. Because almost every day, I say these things here. It reach your turn now, they talk. You want to show say be Igbo man, satanic Igbo man. Because good Igbo people will not represent your satanism. For those of you that have been following me for a while, know who I am, know how I talk here, know how I reference to everything. I will not use my hand to block you now. I don't know whether my admin is not doing. I'm going to not block him. Make it by itself, block itself. As my mama they talk and say, a public disgrace going to follow or any person wearing mask, showing us love, wearing mask, showing satanic love. It's in a public disgrace. Now, some of them they cost you now. If you know you are part of that category. That's the threat to say he wants the ones that they buy people for the north. You don't know, say go affect every tribe that is there that is not a northerner. You don't know. Common sense you don't have. The way they take buy people for Edo State, you like them. Or maybe now some of them they celebrate them. Regardless of say Fulani they buy people or everywhere or every state and all that. I'm still not part of the people celebrating that they buy those Fulani people, whether I'm Fulani or Hausa people. Jungle justice everywhere. We should be putting our anger on the satanic government that we have, both past and present. God forbid, may your brother not there among the 14 people or 16 people. I don't know how many people when they buy. They buy and they said yes. How would you feel? Is it nice for us to take laws into our hands? Then another one coming out now to give us 48 hours that they are going to start buying people in the north. Oh, you think so now only a person go affect? You don't know how these people they behave. If I say you don't get sense, now it will be like say they disrespect you. It go better when you block yourself on earth and in heaven by yourself. Oh. Just block yourself on earth and in heaven before I block you. These are people that have been with me for a while. All those satanic people. There are many of them here. They'll say, oh, I've been with you for 5 years, for 6 years, for 3 years. Some of them have been with you for a while, satanically, patiently waiting for you to fail. In case you don't know, there are people in your life today. They are patiently waiting for you to fail. The day your life, you say they are there for your success, now lie. These are part of the people because public disgrace must cover them to fool themselves. You are telling me what I say every day on this platform, every day. I reference to everything. Oh, you think that everybody is playing, you think it not concern you. Why it can't be the only particular one? This one, you have to bring it out. You have to disgrace yourself. Like I talk, I'm not going to use my hand and block you this evening. But I will be the happiest person if you block yourself on earth and the heaven tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone of you, my people. Thank you so much for your time with us. I don't know if we're going to have a caller because we already have a couple of people here with us. We can just move on with the panelists that have on screen. Guys, help us to press on the like button. Press on that like button. Help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can. Encourage what we do here. And God bless you now. For now, there's no caller. I'll just move on to the first person on the panel, which is my brother. Give us a mandate. Please talk to us. You have your 8 minutes. Good evening to you. Give us a mandate. You are not there. Okay, let me move on to Sir Luis. Sir Luis, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello?
Hello, Sir Luis.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Well, I think according to the man you were talking to yesterday, I didn't really see the comment, but people should be very. I said, according to the gentleman you were referring to just now, I didn't see the comment. I just wanted to say people should be very careful, when it comes to the Niger Watch platform is a platform that has always advocated for good governance all over Nigeria. On this platform, we speak about issues concerning Nigeria as a whole. We want the rule of law, justice, and equity that will serve the Nigerian people. If you are new to this platform, understand that this is a platform where people come together with the right approach to governance, right approach to justice, to fairness. This is not a place where there is a tribal bias. We don't do that here. We speak the way it is. And for maybe if you are new, just know that we have principles in this place. Then outside that, the issue that happened in Edo State, I think Urumi, is a very disturbing one. Honestly, I've been thinking. I don't know what to. I don't really know how to to picture it. But we understand where we are right now in Nigeria as a country. There's no security in the country. It's not guaranteed by the president. This is a failure of what ought to have been done that was not properly done in the beginning. You now have President Buhari who made it worse when he banned gun license for Nigerians, but the Fulani Esme were going with AK-47 and other sophisticated rifles in forest. Now, does that justify any ethnic groups to lynch anyone? No, I'm against jungle justice. Seeing if a community can have a vigilante that work to provide security for the decent majority, and they think some individuals are within that space that want to pose threat to the members of the community, the vigilante can apprehend them and hand them over to the appropriate authorities. But for the villagers or for people to come out from the town and just pronounce justice on them through their violent attack and beating, that is very, very bad. I remember years ago when some young men from Port Harcourt were wrongly identified as criminals, and those young men were lynched to death after several gruesome beating. It later was revealed that those young men were not actually criminals. They were just students of Port Harcourt. And this same thing. So I don't know if these guys that were killed or bite to just to for the word. It just gets to actually criminals or not. But even if they were, it's not advisable. It's not supported that this should happen to anybody. And for anyone listening to this, please, I stand against jungle justice. Now, moving forward from that, this is still a very fresh wound, and there's always going to be some sort of reaction to it. And I do understand that Nigeria that we have today, the reaction is not going to be as palatable, or it's going to be probably more gruesome than what played out a few days ago. So I'll advise the people from that community and the Edo State government to provide security. And this is where the Edo State government need to begin to work properly. I think in the Southwest, they have the Omotekun in the Southwest. It's not perfect, but to an extent, the Omotekun is working. There'll be a report of, terrorists, some activities, or those who are involved in prostitution.
Sir Louis.
Yes, sir.
I beg you talk for 3 minutes. I'll pause you. Your remaining 5 minutes is pending. I need to respond to this satanic.
Yes, go ahead. Please bring me back later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I need to respond to him here. Look what he just wrote. This time I will certainly block you, but I need to prove it first to the people listening to us. I will definitely block you this time on earth and heaven. And I will find out if you're on our WhatsApp group, you'll be removed on earth and heaven as well. Now, you said, Elvis, you can block me. I heard you very well. If I hadn't heard you, I wouldn't have said it. You never mentioned any other tribe. I am tribalistic. I am tribalistic at all. I don't know what you wrote there, if you are insulting yourself or if you are denying and embracing satanism. You can recall what you said. Okay, now, before I will prove this to you guys, for you to know that on this platform, we listen to ourselves when we are talking. Because of recapitulation, because of people, satanic people like this, if they come on public to lie against you. Listen, he said, I heard you very well. Okay, my people, most who they lie now. He said, you didn't mention any other tribe apart from the Igbo, right? Guys, listen to this particular video here. Let's take it from here. Just hold on. Let me look for the video. I just hope I find it. Okay, there you go. Listen to this. Because civil war, what happened now? Nigerians in the north now, because according to the way this guy talk, he's not talking about Edo people in the north. So you will be Yoruba, you will be Igbo, will be smile and say, not concern you. Don't worry. God forbid, if these people start striking from the north, it will reach your body, or if not there you did. You understand? Because me don't understand where, it don't be like say the country, the government not. So I guess all of you are here, right? And according to his comment, he said, you can block me. I heard you very well. If I hadn't heard you, I wouldn't have said it. You never mention any other tribe.
Mr. Elvis, these are part of the problem we have in Nigeria. So many people, the way they think, you begin to, first of all, you ask yourself simple questions. The first question is, how did they grow up? How did they learn? And you begin to wonder that the head, that thing that they have, that head that they carry, is it a brain they have inside or hydraulic? You begin to wonder. Anyway.
You see, if I would let us assume I not get proof just now, this man was so adamant and sure. He said, you never measure other tribe apart from the Igbo. Just imagine that. And some gullible people here now will fly with that. And I do this thing all the time. If they attack Igbos here all the time, they say, okay, because say today now not be not concern you, not be if you be a doma, if you be this, if you be that. Many of you can testify to that. Just imagine. You have the guts to type again. Say you heard me very well. I not mention all that tribe. You were very sure. If now matter now where they desire to stone you to death, now you are gone. Sir Louis, you have the floor, sir.
Yes. You see, it's a big problem. The one major struggle I'm having with many Nigerians is this confirmation bias. Nigerians are so full of this belief perseverance and confirmation bias, and that is that a person will just have a picture in his head. That picture he has in his head does not in any way connect to fact or reality. But that is the picture he want to hold. So when someone else goes to him and wants to show him a fact or proof, he hates you for trying to show him fact. He wants to hold on. And you know the worst part is you want to impose that opinion and you want everyone to accept it. It's very common with Nigerians. Very, very common. And that is why we have so many problems to who we have on social media or whatever. People don't want to accept facts, and we want to prove fact to them. They will hate you more. You know, that's why I keep saying, if you can survive dealing with Nigerians, every other human being in the world are easy to deal with. Nigerians are very complex people. See, the Edo State government, like we are, we need to work extremely hard. They need to provide security because this whole thing in Edo State and also in the north, the problem we have right now in Nigeria, it connects everybody. When these people come back, they want to start attacking. They're not going to start asking you first, where are you from, before they attack you. They know those people that are not from them. They know those people that are not on the same vision or the same movement with them. They know. Because the truth is, they see all the Southerners as the same. That's one thing you should know. They see Southerners as the same. And not all the people from the north are like this. Of course, I have so many friends from the north. We talk, we want to get a lot. And these are issues we've discussed on many occasions about this, terrorism going on, the banditry, this ethnic cleansing. So many things have been happening over the years. And there have been several discussions about it. Buhari government, in a way, I don't want to say if he was complicit, because I can also say he empowered them allegedly, because the kind of biased judgment that was being placed on them and the way those people were allowed to move freely. But this is where we are as a country. It's a shame that for today we are still talking about things like this, and there's already a cooked up plan. I mean, look at it now. I would have seen on the news on many occasions, so they will tell you containers loaded with weapons arrive Nigeria port. Now, not even for once have you ever seen them or heard them mention the name of who imported those containers. They will tell you containers arrive Nigeria loaded with weapons. Few days later, the news is gone under the carpet. No one talks about it again. Now, who imported those weapons? Who were the brain behind it? And who were arrested? Nobody. You see, so there's a lot happening in the country. So many people are arming themselves. I don't know why they are doing that. I really do not understand. We are not animals. We are human beings. We are not animals living in the safari where this one wants to go and, like survival the fittest mentality. No. Some people just don't want to advance. They feel like, this place belongs to me. These people want to go. So the government need to come together, because if they don't come together now with common sense to address issues, the country will burn. The country will burn, and it's going to affect everybody. And there are some people that will be the collateral damage. So they need to come together to deal with this issue. Very, very important. Then the one of Port Harcourt, that man, I'm confused, Mr. Elvis. I'm really confused. First, I started from when the wife was crying. The wife was crying. And later, the man came on. Like you said, when I watched the video again, I said, wow, this is spot on. You noticed it and you said it out. If that man, when he came out to speak about the wife, you could see that he was reading for the paper. If I want to speak about my wife, I don't need to read from the paper. I don't need to sit down and begin to act like I'm reading a script. I will speak that, yes, because this is someone you call your wife. You see, everything is just orchestrated. The only part, the thing is, this is why I love the developed countries. Someone will come and tell you the body language, they'll tell you everything, that man was actually forced to give that speech. But in Nigeria, we are forced to sweep this under the carpet. We are forced to say, you know what, let's just move on. But I doubt how this, because the way things are going right now, if there's evidence that Fubara did not do any of those crimes that was alleged by that man, then that will also be another case. But outside that, this is a very big issue. The presidency right now, they have a big case there to deal with. I don't know, they see Port Harcourt, Rivers State as like a gold mine that they want to have to themselves. I really don't know what is happening. But everything right now, the woman came out and said her husband was dealt with. The man came out, I don't know what is wrong with my wife. I think those people, they're a set of characters. I don't know what is really happening to them, because the wife came out and the husband is coming out. So I really don't know what is happening with those people. But for Wike, that he was drunk and he's rushed to the hospital, I think for his age, he should take it easy with alcohol. There have been several reports that the man drinks like a fish. I think for his age, he should take it easy. You know, I think we saw the video when he went to receive the Prime Minister of India at the airport. He was drunk when he got to the airport. So, they've been reported about him with alcohol and everything. But if this, I don't know how true that report is, but at least the lady said it. So let us wait a few days time since we arrive, because this cannot be hidden under the carpet. Wike is a famous name for now. He's one of the characters misbehaving for now. So whatever happens to him, the public will know about it. But I'm just going to say Nigerians should be on alert. The people from the south should be on alert. They should watch their forest. Those who are within the rural part, this is where the government will engage in vigilante. They need to organize the vigilante properly, because there are lots of innocent people. Trust me, if God forbid, if anything bad happened today, the people that will be attacked will not be criminals in that place. It will be innocent men and women and children. That is the painful part of it. It will be a man living in his house, and then no government just round up the place. So the governor need to work extremely hard now. If the policemen cannot be there, because there are areas that police cannot go to, but vigilantes can go there. Why vigilantes is very important is vigilantes are local people that understand the locality, that live in that place. Empower the vigilantes. Put someone who is like an ex-military man, or who understands surveillance, who understands tactics, to lead the vigilante. That will be able to safeguard the community for the decent majorities. Because I fear, and I can tell you that an attack is coming. That I can see. That I can begin to see that. So my fear is they should do that for the people of Uromi, the people of that origin, who down to Benin, who down to the neighboring states. I think they should just provide security for everybody. That is what I can say for now. Thank you.
All right, Sir Louis, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Okay, let me go to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. You have the floor. Talk to us, sir. 8 minutes.
Mr. Elvis, I thank you. I greet you once again. Happy weekend.
Thank you, sir.
You there. God bless you. Good work you are doing. I greet my fellow panelists. I greet you all. Welcome. God bless you greatly. Mom Diaspora, I greet you, man. God bless you abundantly. And all the commenters and all the callers, prospective callers that will still call, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. Welcome. There is this saying, that when a man is a word of wisdom, which is also scriptural as well. When a man confesses his sin and forsake them, he will obtain, mercy. I believe that is where this saying came from. When a man commits an error and he refuses to remedy that error or correct that error, perhaps as a result of pride, ignorance, and all the rest of it, he refuses to remedy that error or correct that error. He wants to cover it up. He will continue to commit more and more and more error. That is what we're seeing in Rivers State. That's what we're seeing in Rivers State. But before I go there, let me just quickly say this on Edo State, the Uromi community there. You see, in as much as I do not condone jungle justice, and any right-thinking person will not do that, will not condone jungle justice in any way, shape, or form. I personally put all this blame on the Nigerian government. I believe they are responsible for what is happening right now, because all they want Nigerians to do is just sit down, do nothing until you are by. That's all. That's the statement. And that is what they want Nigerians to do. Just don't do anything. Just sit down where you are, in your community, in your villages, your streets, wherever you are, in any part of Nigeria, whatever that is happening, just sit down there, face whatever it is, and if it is insecurity, just sit down there until you are by. Then we will do something about it. That's just it. And when you have that from a government, eventually this is what will happen. people will have to rise up to start defending themselves, whether rightly or wrongly. They will have to start. They will start doing that. We cannot go. It has there are digital footprints all over the place. If you want to play it on Naija Watch alone, I think for the next 1 month, and I'm not exaggerating, for the next 1 month, non-stop, you will be playing videos, comments, submissions of what happened in Nigeria, what had happened over the years, where communities were being ravaged, their means of livelihood taken away by the so-called, Fulanis, herdsmen, whatever you want to call them. People kidnapped all over the place. For me, maybe people can show us. I've never seen anywhere where the Nigerian government comes out to make any statement, or where even the Inspector General of Police, even the State Commissioner of Police come out to say any statement, and that the people involved had been one way or the other, arrested. The investigation is going on. I've never seen. Please, if you have any, it will be very helpful for us today so that we can balance it. I've never seen. So at the end of the day, these are the kind of things. So people, their alert is ready. They are ready in their community to defend themselves. But at the end of the day, let the government, because whatever they are doing now, it has to be politics, trying to play politics all around around the whole thing. But it is people's lives that we're talking about here. And the threat that came, they should not take it lightly, because that's what is going to happen. And it is the government that is responsible. The government should take full responsibility. The security, the protection of security, protection of lives and property lies entirely in the hands of the federal government. And as a matter of fact, specifically the president. He has it. So people should be careful. That threat is not just a water threat. It's a real threat. If you go by the antecedent of what happened, what has been happening, or what has happened in the past in northern Nigeria. So the government should act. At least they give them a heads up on this one. So we'll see whether they are actually, performing their responsibility of protecting lives and property. This is a test. This is a test for the so-called security agencies in Nigeria. And that will bring me back to Rivers State. See, Nigeria is not normal. I think that is the way I want to start, so that whatever that is said going forward will be clear. It will not be misconstrued. Nigeria is not a normal country. As a matter of fact, effectively, Nigeria is a banana republic. It's a soap opera. If you watch soap opera, you know what it is. Everything you see there, everything, they are not normal. It's just fun. No matter how real it appears to be, it's not a normal thing. If you want to, you can't live your life like what you see in soap operas. It's not normal. Nigeria is not normal. It's not a normal country. The whole thing that is happening in Rivers State is marks of rubbish, total disrespect to the people of Nigeria. In fact, these people now, this government, they don't think anymore, because when you say they think, it's like you are still giving them a benefit of doubt. They believe that Nigerians are stupid. It's not like they think. They don't think. They say they think. If you say that, maybe you are still, giving them some benefit of doubt that maybe not, maybe they are right. No. They believe that Nigerians are stupid. If not, this whole thing that is happening, for crying out loud. As I said in my starting, that when a man commits an error, in an attempt to cover it up, he will commit more and more error. This man, Nwaeke, the former head of service. Let's start with him. First of all, this man, he was the former, he resigned about 10 days ago. So people should know that. When he say he resigned, don't think that this man resigned a year ago. This man resigned about less than 2 weeks ago. In fact, after Tinubu appointed the sole administrator, that was when this man resigned. So the first question is this: what were you doing since the State Assembly was demolished over a year ago, more than 12 months counting? What were you doing since then that it is now that you now have the courage to come out? What is it that you are thinking? So it is now that it's normal for you to come out. The event that happened a year ago. He also said, now that he has spoken, now that he has come out and say all of this, people should no longer talk about it again. That they should now leave it for the security agencies. Why didn't you leave it for the security agencies, Mr. Nwaeke? I choose not to call you a doctor. I don't know how you obtained those crooked degrees. Because I believe that you will be one of those lecturers that have perpetrated electoral fraud in Nigeria. And I choose not to refer to you as a doctor. I'll just call you by your name, Mr. Nwaeke. But I don't understand how you acquire all those degrees together, up to PhD, that you now become, you call yourself a doctor. I don't understand. I stand to be corrected. You will probably be one of those crooked lecturers that politicians have used to perpetrate electoral fraud in Nigeria. So why should I believe you? Am I stupid? Why? Why should I believe anything that came out of your mouth? Why? As a Nigerian, knowing the history of Nigeria, knowing the perpetrators of evil in Nigeria, knowing how they have ruined Nigeria to date, why should I believe you? Why? There's no reason whatsoever of any man whose brain is complete, whose sense is intact, to believe anything from this man. This is all a setup. We're not stupid. You may think that those that are in Nigerians here, they are stupid. Because you have manipulated them, you have put them in a cage. You have struck them with poverty. Degraded them as if they are not humans. You can talk to those people. Why? He said nobody should speak again. He has spoken. That was his conclusion. That second video, that was his conclusion. They said, now I have spoken. Nobody should speak again. Let this matter rest. Let the security agencies now handle it. Mr. Nwaeke, why didn't you let the security agencies handle it? Why did you bring it out to the public? So we should now keep quiet. You see their mantra. Don't talk, just keep quiet. I don't get this whole rubbish. They are committing an error. This error is what is they will commit another one. This will lead them to the abyss. They are on their way to oblivion. Because they got to cover this up again. Are you kidding me? The sole administrator of Rivers State now, he has appointed his chief of staff. Not anything, not somebody from Rivers State, not somebody from Niger Delta. He went and appointed a northerner, Shehu Musa, a commando, a serving military man as his chief of staff. Because the evil men do live after them. They know is to cover everything up. They don't want anybody, any civilian, to have anything to do in that state until they complete this shenanigan, this crime. This is an ongoing crime. This is an ongoing crime that they are committing in Rivers State and across Nigeria effectively. This is an ongoing crime. A serving naval officer is now the chief of staff. because he cannot trust anybody. If this is a man, the head of service, appointed by Fubara, I believe, nominated by Wike, I'm not sure, but I want to believe, nominated, seconded to him by Wike. He's a Wike man when Fubara became governor. So this is Wike man for him to, these are the people that perpetrated electoral fraud for Wike. So this is Wike man, this is his eyes, his leg inside the government as a chief of staff. So the whole idea of this man coming out now that is Jesus, is so righteous that everything that has been happening over the last year, this is the time and the moment that he now want to speak about it. You think we're stupid? Think Nigerians are stupid? I hold the Nigerian media responsible going forward, where they will tell us whether they are indeed a media or they are not something else. We'll find another name for them, because we are not going to teach them. Because there are so many things we can say here that will help them. This is not a public thing. The Nigerian media, if you are truly a media, we will see in the next 24, 48 hours, not more than that, whether you are a media or we'll start calling you something else, because it is only channels that I saw there. And it's not comfortable. He's doing video. He's did another one again. He's staying in Transcorp. And he said in that video that he's a civil servant. He doesn't have the capacity, the financial wherewithal to continue on this. And he's now staying on Transcorp. And he's going to stay there till Monday. Who is paying your Transcorp per night? How much are you earning as a civil servant? Let's start from there. You are staying in Transcorp hotel.
Who is bankrolling him?
The think people are stupid. Look at him, the way he was walking inside Transcorp hotel there. We've been there before. We know the whole space there. Look at how he was walking in that place after the security check. Look at the way he's walking. So confident. Look at him. He's a crooked man. You just who is paying? Who is paying for your night at Transcorp? Who? Today is Saturday. You arrived here today. You say you are seeing the security agencies on Monday. So that's 2 nights already. 2 nights, probably more. Because now you believe the people, your principal believe you are no longer safe in Rivers State. They quickly whisk to Abuja and lodge you in Transcorp. Transcorp.
Thank you, Oga.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. We'll leave it there for now. Thanks to everyone.
You know, say when they deceive themselves, they'll say now us now that they deceive. You know, gullible Nigerians will fly with it. That's it. But what do I know? Thank you very much, Madam Deborah, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world. Just a quick contribution. I want to actually start from the one that is really of much interest to me. That's what is actually currently going on at the moment in Edo State. I want to agree with you that this is a problem when you have a government that is not functional, when all the security apparatus in Nigeria are not functional. And it is a shame that the justice system in Nigeria only applies to certain people and does not apply to some other individuals. But I want to say that, I condemn the killing of those people. That should not have happened in the same society. But this only shows the failure of the Nigerian government. That's what leads to what just happened in Edo State. And I hope that this will be the beginning of the government taking their responsibility serious. Otherwise, more of this kind of anarchy will happen. You know, this has been going on for years during Buhari time, and we never see the government done anything about it. Like Mr. Jonathan said, ever since there have been killings, these Fulani herdsmen have been committing havoc everywhere in Benue State, everywhere, even when the ex-governor of Benue State, Mr. Otom also, was crying and complaining about how the Fulani were massacring his own people. The government did not do anything. But I'm surprised that Tinubu came out and give order, and within 24 hours or so, the perpetrators were arrested. So that means that if the government really wants to put an end to this insecurity, they have the capacity to put an end to it, you know. But it's just a shame that I think they are just either they don't want to do it for reasons that nobody knows. But at the same time, if they continue to allow this if they allow this injustice to continue, it's not going to be sustainable. That's one thing that they have to understand. These are the kind of things that eventually lead to civil war in so many countries. So I really hope that the Nigerian government will wake up to their responsibilities. And for those people who think threatening people or giving a warning is what is going to solve the problem, or doing a revenge incident is what is going to solve the problem, it's only going to lead to more and more innocent people, dying in this situation. So I really hope people should calm down and let us really address the root cause of this whole entire problem, because it didn't start today. And I hope everyone will speak and be fair in their own analysis and judgment, because this is the failure of the Nigerian government.
Thank you.
So the government should be called out on this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Mother Deborah. Thanks for your submission. God bless you, ma'am. Okay, Madam, please hold on. Thank you very much, Madam Patience. Good evening to you, ma'am. Thanks for calling in, Madam Patience. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
Good evening, members of the panel. I just want to put my contribution to the state of Edo State, the state of the nation in general. You see, one thing I have noticed about our country: the minute there is a spark of light, and if it starts from Edo State, it spread like wildfire. You see, that was why I made that comment just now, that this is a reaction of what is happening at Obiaja, where people are being died in their sleep in various homes. This government have never one day to come out and condemn it. It keeps happening. Every day, they are silent. And now it has resulted to this mob killing. This can lead to civil war. Not just a civil war, but a religious war. Those who are coming out to threaten and do this and that, they are just swelling up everything. The Nigerian state is on edge. The people are on edge. There is no food, there is no light, there is no water. People are still being killed. And the government are sitting down there saying one thing or the other. You see those people, they say they pick. I will tell you, my brother, of a fact, those people, they are saying that they have been able to capture 40 people that buy those Hausa and Fulani men. They may not be even be the ones they pick that were involved in that crime, So Nigeria is gradually moving to a state of anarchy. I'll tell you, within 1 or 2 weeks, you see another one happen. Because we don't have a government. Nigeria, the way it is now, does not have a government. Because if it does, I see no reason why in a state, in a country like Nigeria, they said they have a government. Any crime is being committed every minute, every second. People are being fined. I see, there's no value. You can can't put a value on any human life. But in Nigeria, people are being fired every day like chicken. Like chicken, and the government are not doing anything. You see, this mob killing is a no-no. It's not good. If they want this thing to stop, the government has to wake up. The law enforcement has to wake up. Because if not, I tell you, somebody you are beating every day. All those women, the men that they buy in their houses, the children, they buy, they kidnap, the women they rape, our mothers, our grandmothers, the farmers that they destroy their crops. There will be a day, just a day, that all these things, the government will not be able to control it. It's gradually getting there. Why is it that when things happen, like the killing in at that is happening, what are the police doing about it? Nothing. Nothing until the government stand up and find this insecurity.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. God bless you, man.
Okay,
God bless you, man. Yes, man. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ben, for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
All right, Elvis. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Good afternoon to Mohammed Asura, and good afternoon to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, God bless you, sir. To give us a mandate, God bless you. To everybody on the panel, God bless you for everything that you guys do. Before I say anything, I just want to say, Mr. Nwaeke, you are satanic, and you know you are satanic. And because you know you are satanic, it means you are satanic, and you are bound on earth and in heaven, because you are one of the problems that we have. You get what I'm saying? You're one of the problems of that country, and if you don't change, you will meet your end. You get what I'm saying? So you are satanic. So I'll go ahead. About what's going on, my people in Edo State, in Europe, I want to ask now this question, man. Besunu, what happened? What happened? Why did you guys decide to take laws into your hands? What happened? Why would I take laws into our hands? When I suspect people, they be full on the earth or whatever, when I don't catch them doing any kind of crime, when I lynch them, when I know the implication of that action, when I don't take the life of innocent people, even if when I suspect they be XYZ, why would I not do the right thing? I understand, say, our security personnel, our police, and the rest of them, they have nothing to write home about. But you people should have done the right thing. When I'm not supposed to take just laws into your hands. But on the flip side of the coin, I know where this anger is coming from. This anger is coming from hunger. It's coming from bad governance. It's coming from insecurity. It's coming from money no day, food no day. And we know that once this is no day, people will rise up and they will begin to take laws into their hands. Especially when they perceive, say, the people, they be their enemies. They will rather buy them instead of taking them to the police station or to security personnel, because they know say those ones don't go do anything. But at the end of the day, nothing justifies taking laws into your hand by lynching people. People are you are innocent until you proven guilty. Why will I do this thing now, my people in those states, in Uromi? Why will I do this thing? Why will I do it? It is not right. And to River State, see that HOS, former HOS man, we talk. Press conference, you read from paper, you fidget, you shake, you act as if they put equipment for your head. I don't say I mean by equipment, I don't want to use the GUN for your head. You fear, you speak from a script. Even when you talk about your wife, you speak from scripts. I don't understand. But they talk about my wife. Why my wife, I know where I don't live for so many years. Why do I need a script to talk about her? What does that tell you? It tells you that this man has been playing and he has been made all kind of promises to do whatever he's doing. Now what's happen is that when you be HOS, why you don't resign? Don't talk about what's happen during Fubara's government. But when everything don't cast now, they don't promise you whatever. You come you say, if you come out, they talk anyhow. See, our people, all this anger when they channel towards our own people, the Hausa, the Igbo, the Yoruba, when I channel that anger to the people who put me in this position in the first place, the government officials, let them come out together, speak with one voice, hit the streets, speak against bad government, protest against bad government, shut down the country, and say enough is enough. The people when they do all this thing for Nigeria, they don't reach 100,000 though. They don't reach 100,000 individuals. But the only power we get to say they will control the army, they will control the police, they will control all those people. Now when they use us against ourselves. See them, my people, my Nigerian people in Nigeria, all these men, all these politicians, they get houses, properties for Europe, for America, for everywhere around the world. See Wike, allegedly, they say he's sick. They fly and go overseas. So all this time, when they fight people for River State, why doesn't we carry and go one of those hospitals for River State? We say he said we don't even believe in the medical capacity of his own states. Now those people they fight for Nigerian people I say at the tribunal we have no rights and speak with one voice we have to continue to suffer. We have to continue to suffer. Now we continue to suffer. It is 2025, we have still suffer. We don't get lights. We don't get bad roads. All of them now, we have to continue to suffer. We have to speak in one voice and condemn these governments, condemn these people. When put us in this condition, now this we did overseas. They see our country on the news going down the drain every day. We're not happy. If Nigeria was a good place, I swear, most people here abroad, they don't go do what they need, right? They will come back home, invest. You come back home, you go invest. The condition is loan. You go cripple your business. You go cripple everything. Because Nigeria is not a real place. According to Mr. Jonathan, Nigeria is not a real, it is not a normal place. Nigeria is an anomaly. It is an anomaly. It's like Nigeria is a planet of its own. Because of the things that happen there. They don't give a shit about you people. They're already talking about 2027 elections. Power grabs. And you think these people give a damn about you people. Nigeria, stand up for. We can stand up for. They don't stand now. And they don't stand at all. Anyways, God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Ben. Thanks for that wonderful submission. Thank you. If they like me, they listen. If they like me, they don't listen. We've done our part. Give us a mandate. If you are there now, please talk to us.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Good evening to you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I greet you. Let me stand.
Give us a mandate. We can't hear you anymore. Give us a mandate. You are not there. I think we need to move on. Mr. Dua, if you are there, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Happy Saturday. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Thank you all for your good work. Good evening, Mommy in diaspora. Thank you, Mommy. We appreciate your effort. We appreciate all you are doing for us. Thank you, ma. God bless you for us. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Thank you all. According to the news of the wife of hHld OS of Fubara, River State have cried out. Well, that is their cup of tea, whether they cry out or cry in. Whatever they sow, they reap, according to what the Bible says. That is between them. The way that we are enjoying their money, we are not aware. So whatever belongs to them is the cup of tea. I want to talk on the Edo State. That is what really concerns me now. And Tinubu is the president of Nigeria now, and he gave 24 hours to search things that happen in Edo State out. It's a pity if Tinubu will not be giving order to look for such situation. I expect Tinubu to tell the family of those people that it is how Allah wanted to be. Because when these people do it to our Baba Fashorota, who went and buy cow from their hand, the Tinubu went to Baba Fashoroti and told him that what happened to your daughter is how God wants him to be. Then Tinubu is not telling the people of Edo State, telling what happened in Edo State that there are people who did it. No, that is how God wants him to be. And that boy, because of this platform, I will not use some certain things. That boy who claimed to be Northerners, And he was using Deborah as a case study that what happened to Deborah is because he sought their also prophet. Or if their prophet exists and person insults that their prophet, won't they wait for that prophet to take action? Is that their right to now destroy another person in the name of abusing his prophet? Is that prophet is in the charge of that prophet? Not to talk of he abused his father. So when people believe on they are so authoritative, who said they want to carry their Quran to the whatever sea, Atlantic Ocean. So they said that they were having toy gun, having day gun, whatever gun. And you said they are 30 something, 16 people might have gone. If 16 people have those, whatever the boy he used his mouth to say, then calculate how many ranks is that. Is that not 16 ranks? So you want to claim to defend such nonsense for us? I do say it every time that in the time of Operation Wipe, when these people were disturbing my own village, there was a day they met my junior brother, the one that senior directly in the farm. That day we have called Operation Wipe for them. They did not run into the bush. Out of 11, 10 were with these machines. It is only one that did not have. And they still collect 10 naira that my junior brother have inside his pocket in the farm. So such people came to our land in the name of one Nigeria. If you are one Nigeria, stay in your state. If you have anything to do special, you can come to my state. And if I have something to do special, I can come to your state. Because the way God created you there, that is how God created me here. So don't bring your problem to come and be intimidating me in my house in the name of you believe you are born to rule or you want to soak your Quran inside Atlantic Ocean. Since Buhari time, were this boy not alive? When you cannot from Edo even go to hHld, that is close to, not to talk of going to Eboma or going to Abuja. When their own brothers and sisters be destroying our land, depriving our mother, our brothers, our sisters from their farm, not to talk of the one traveling on the road. They do it in all states. To talk of Urodigbe, talk of Ovia, they even threaten people of Ovia that they should no longer even bring bear that they used to do what we call civil defense UD, that they should no longer do that. Even the Baseki support military to go and destroy our own people in the name of Fulani herdsmen. They bomb people farm, they destroy people crops. You carry your cow to come and destroy my living. Are they not killing our people in the name of one Nigeria? All this what they are so-called believe that they are power. Why do they not call their people to order? Why have they not fetched anyone out? Let me tell you, if anybody destroy one person's father or mother, his children will grow up and take revenge. So it's nothing like jungle justice. Because when they did it, if those people were put into their size of their shoe, then another person will know that, okay, this thing, this is how it's supposed to be. But Buhari give his brother and his sisters power to destroy the entire Nigerians. And the police, we are supporting them. If they arrest anybody, there is tomorrow that person will come out and be doing worst. They were doing it in Edo State. All these small answer boys, they not see their people and begin to give them those instructions and give them caution and know that this thing can happen to them. If they, my people said, the person you beat, you will not tell him not to cry, and you will not tell her to cry. So if they thought it is only them that have head, and other people have head. In the north, people can no longer stay in their village. They are not in camp, refugee camp inside their own state. All these other boys, do they not see them and call and warn their own people? So thank you, Mr. Rajawash. Thank you very much.
Mr. Odoa, that was a wonderful submission. Thank you, sir. Thank you for saying it how it is. God bless you. Give us a mandate. Are you available now?
I am available. Can you hear me?
For now, yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
For then they hear me now. Call now coming or got me. I for know what I do. I for do. Suppose I didn't hear you. I for just know what I go do you. I for just send that that guy make on carry. But since I know they near you, we go talk. The day we see we go talk and well. Well, I
You
think
better talk now before they call you again.
Benny, come on, Farabale. You go tell me say make I talk so that you go quick reach you. No be say hey, before they come here.
No, yeah, I can't play now. You know, say Fubara must obey Wike this time around.
Hey, you better we can on difference. So allegedly, you know, say say everything allegedly. We can difference allegedly. So make you hold on like that, Mr. Odua. I think since I know talk, you just speak what's in my mind. Thank you very much. There's no way I was even help me clap for you. I wish Mr. Harles can call into this show tonight. Honestly, I wish he can call in, because when we say one good turn deserve another, then one evil also deserve another evil. Even though I'm not calling for evil to be paid with evil. When these guys were buying people in my own state, for example, your state, when they were buying people in Ekiti, when they were buying people in Benue, when they were buying people in Plateau, this non-entity that you showed us in that video, non-entity that probably just have the privilege of quota system to speak English, now have the privilege to come on air and be talking about one prophet. What arrant nonsense. This is madness of the highest order. And with due respect to everyone that talk about jungle, we should not use jungle justice. Mr. Odua have said it. You buy somebody's daughter or buy somebody's father. Their children are only waiting to grow up. Mr. Jonathan is here. If I will say, then you go ask for the death where he kill his father. That is once the child's hand touches the machete, he can ask for the death that kill his father. Now, all of a sudden, now the president that went to Pastor Rotimi and told him that man's daughter was spied in his old age. That same Pastor Rotimi was the one that was used against Afenifere, if I'm correct. They told that elderly man that, sorry, the death of your daughter was the Amuolong. It was the hand of God. What a foolishness! What a wickedness! And that same man, he's sitting down there in court as the president of a country. See, people, Nigeria is already a banana republic. Nigeria is in fact, it's worse than a banana republic. When they fight Deborah, where was this arrant idiot that now have the privilege of having a phone and some data to now be speaking to Nigerians and telling Edolites that you have Edolites in the north, you have Igbos in the north, you have Yorubas in the north. I'm not calling for civil war, but the evil that Mr. Elvis, you always show it there. The evil that you didn't speak against may end up being the evil that will pie you. See, me, honestly, that young man, let him continue to rant. All I see is a ranting. When they bring it on, but I won't go there because of this platform. They can say it somewhere else. Because it's madness. It is madness of the highest order. These guys, they live on quota system. You see an average Edo man struggle all their life. They write jam. They must meet 300 cut-off mark. If you're from maybe place like Oyo, you must make 350. Even though you are going to school in Ife, or you are going to Unilag, or you are going to UI, as a Southerner, you must make over 300 cut-off mark. But then from the north, they want to come to our place for school. They won't ask them up to that. In our state, they won't ask them up to that. Because you now have the privilege of quota system, you are able to go to four wall of school you now go on social media. I'm talking nonsense. When your people were buying people in promotion, destroying our farmlands, where was this idiot? Where was this arrant nonsense? Where was he? Mr. Alex will come here every day, will come and cry. Even the wicked of Aseki was in connection with these people to destroy people in those states. I carry the love of blessed memory. Went with his own people to the farm. And this idiot is coming here to come and speak. I wish such people can even know where they live. And what? Just ask them question. Were you blind? Were you deaf? Were you a lunatic when we are crying our people in our land? You come to my in fact is the highest level of wickedness. You come to my house and you tell me how I will use my house or my land that my father gave me in Akoro. You come there and you are telling me that because you are a Fulani man, you will tell me how I will use that land, and you are bringing your cattle to come and destroy my. You must be crazy. You must be crazy. Maybe this is what we even bring up the revolution. We saw women in Plateau. Autumn was crying. We saw people in Benue, in Plateau, National States, even in Kwara. This idiot that was able to go to school because he didn't see then. He didn't see then. Now you can come out and begin to rant. I wish Nigerians know you. They can ask you question. Which school do you go to? Were you deaf during Buhari? Were you deaf during you played a video earlier? One was speaking Hausa. Where were you? Look at the Buhari yena Shugaba. Where were you? Back with the Ankaliko. Idiots. And the other one in River State, see, Mr. Elvis is a quick thing. That guy, that one that called himself the civil head of civil service or head of sub in River State. All of those they are just playing games. They are playing games. Even the wiki alleged that they said is in France. See, this government is a crooked government. They will lie and they will lie and they will lie and they will lie. Only sad that is happening. It is happening. River State have oil. River State is the port of the country. This idiot that came to speak that could not see. He will not speak about River State. But when they buy people in our state, when they touch your people, you begin to cry.
Thank you.
Come here.
Thank you.
We can invite him here. Come to Nigeria Watch. Let's have a talk. That guy. I need. Let's invite him. Come and speak here. Let's come and talk. Idiots. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. You can't use the word idiot on anybody, please. You can't use that word.
I take it back. I take it back.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate you. Let me call on Oga ACBD. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Panelist, Mr. Nigeria Watch, listeners, everybody. Well, my brother gave us our mandate. Said somebody like that man that came. I don't know. I think he's one of the ordinary citizens of the north that came and said that. He said we should go and ask him questions. You can only ask those people questions, some of them, not obviously, I'm not talking about the general Usa Fulani people or the North, but these elements of radicalism and extremism, we can't ask them anything because their entire brain is now configured to think the way they are thinking. Like, to be honest, if I've been able to see some of them talk, and we are not even thinking the same way in a lot of things. So what will you ask somebody like that? Someone that is, we are talking about something serious, is telling us that if you insult their prophet, that Deborah insulted their prophet. Is it Deborah? Yeah, the lady who they died in Sokoto. You know, so it's quite unfortunate that somebody in this day and age is still thinking it's not even an Islamic country, or is Nigeria an Islamic country? Even in the Islamic country, I don't think they do that. In Dubai, I don't think they will do something like that, or in UAE. So it's just the mentality, you know, the mentality of some of these radical elements is the problem that we are facing in that country. And I also share the sentiment. I don't support you know, what's it, jungle justice and all that. Nobody supports that. Even apart from this herdsmen terrorist crisis, even on a normal days, nobody should support jungle justice, because a lot of things can go wrong. People that are just passerbys, or people that didn't deserve to go down will also go down in that process. But at the same time, saying that those people is innocent is something we are not sure of. Don't know, you know. And I don't understand the argument of that they are hunters. Is it? I don't. Is it they are hunting in Edo State all the way from the north? Or I'm trying to figure that out, you know. But still, we are
Yes,
not there now.
yes. They everywhere they carry their dogs, and with all of them, you will see them. I saw them in Inyana, it's a center of Edo.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then obviously that doesn't make any sense. Imagine you just wake up, carry your gun, and carry whatever you're going to. Let's say you're from Anambra, then you're going to Oyo State, you want to go and hunt. You know, I'm trying to make it make sense, but it's not making sense. But the thing is that still we can't, because now they are not there to explain themselves. Or if they explain themselves, then the youths or the people that did that in is it Uromi, they should tell us. Because but at the end, the point is, if the government is so proactive, or is it reactive in this issue, what about just the other day it happened in Enugu State? We saw things that I can't even mention. What they did to elderly women and young girls in Enugu State. I don't know if it was even mentioned in any of the mainstream media. I think they just said attack. You know, that's how they do. That's how satanic, the way Nigeria was like saying. That's how satanic some of these mainstream medias are. You will see evil. Things is happening. They will tell you Satan. They will tell you that there's an attack. They can't even mention their name. So it's only God that knows what we are into in that country, because, and you can see clearly people from those communities are telling you these are the people that attacked us. Look at them. Nobody is doing anything. You say, oh, the police have gone to calm things down. Nothing. Nobody is arrested. Nobody is held responsible. You know. So in such a situation, what do you expect people to do? Because obviously they are not being protected by their government. So, but at the same time, you know, everything should not, obviously there should not be anarchy. And I agree, I agree with what Mr. Niger was said, that, you know, if this thing get out of hand, these people, they don't know where you come from. Whether you're from southwest or south or southeast, they don't care, you know. In fact, even if you're a Muslim from the south, I don't think you're also safe. And it's wrong, you know, but I don't think they'll do that though, because to be honest, most of the things they do, they're actually being pushed and sponsored to do some of those things. So there are people, the people that is pushing them, that is funding them, definitely knows how to tell them where to go, and I mean what to do and what not to do. So it's quite unfortunate. I don't even want to talk about this. What's the man? Is it Frank Nwaeke of Rivers State? The one that was the HOS, the former. Obviously, you could see clearly that even from the statement he's giving, that he's not, you know, speaking freely or independently. You know, even from the one in the hotel room and all that. So it's just a normal thing. But the only thing I don't like is when things like this is happening. There's no, just face the crooked politicians. You know, I see my Ijaw brothers and sisters shouting, you know, it's not a tribal thing. How many Ikwere Igbo person or whatever have you seen coming to support Wike in public? So you just face the corruption where it is. Forget about the tribe. Nobody is the last people you see marching for one man or to do one man's bidding is Igbo people. You can't see that. Even if you're even if you're multi-billionaire in dollars like Ato Eze, nobody will come out and be marching for you like that. You know, especially for a politician. So let us not be distracted by all these people, you know. Yeah. So Mr. Nanjawa, let me leave it there for now.
All right. Our guys, CBD, it's good to have you on the show today. Thanks for putting your voice to this. God bless you, sir. Last person on the panel, Black Panther. Please talk to us, sir, so that we can round up.
Yeah, thank you, Nanjawa. Oh, you can hear me. Today, I'm really uncomfortable. Good evening.
Thank you.
I'm really uncomfortable today because of what happened. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Nanjawa's family. May God bless every one of us. I want to thank the speakers. Man, you guys are awesome. And may God continue to give you guys the wisdom and the tenacity to approach situation with boldness and in truth. I want to thank my mother, Mama in diaspora. More grace to you. May God continue to bless you and keep you in good health. I want to start by saying here, you see, the Burkina Faso, I always make reference to that man. That guy, I mean, I just love that guy. You see, Saudi Arabia approached the Burkina Faso president. He said he should give them places where they are going to finance and build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. Then the Burkina Faso president replied Saudi Arabia government that he is so glad that they approached that they want to build something because Burkina Faso is majority of them Muslim. He's so glad that he made that approach. But with due respect, we are not in that era of building mosque. We want you to build hospitals, bring industries, and so that people can get employed and be empowered so that we can drive along with the 21st century. Now, let's go to Nigeria. The Saudi Arabian government approached the Arewa group, not Nigerian government, it's the Arewa group, to finance mosque and finance religious bodies. What did they do? They accepted it, and they even accepted money from Libya. They accepted it. This one is not allegedly. Go and investigate. They accepted it and they continue with it. And it now grew into a mountain whereby like Libya was dismantled during the advocacy of their president. And America came in, European, Western people came in, and there was an upsurge of these arms intruders coming to the Sahel. And now what did they do? Because the Nigerian politician now sat down and look at what they will use to distract the Nigerian people. They brought in Boko Haram. Look at what happened. You see, the Nigerian politicians from the West, they sold their birthright because this is the plan. In order to accommodate them, they sold their birthright and now said, okay, we will make room for it. That was when Buhari started doing what? If you know Buhari and Galadima, that man called Galadima and Buhari, they were one good friend, good jolly friends. And those jolly friends, they both met with Gaddafi, the late Gaddafi. And they talked on this ground. It's on the press, it's in the media. What I'm saying now is in the media. Galadima said it. So they came back and Buhari was supposed to accomplish that mission, but Buhari deviated. That was why Galadima had problem with Buhari. But let us look at it now. I would like to respect everybody that has spoken, but I'll pinpoint one person that eloquently, poured out its mind and spoke the truth. I will commensurate with the family that were lynched in Edo State region, and I also commensurate all the families that have been lynched by the other party, the people from the north. Now, we do not have a government. Like I said before, I said Nigeria had to go down the drain. to have a new country. As you plant your seed in the soil, that seed got to get rotten. And now it will not do what? It will not start growing a new what? A new seed, refined seed that has not been corrupted. That is how the state Nigeria is. It has to go down in any way possible. I don't care. History has been proven right all over the world. Western Europe observe it. America observe it. Some African countries have observed it. Congo is observing it now. When our government refused to do the needful, even when we are in a borrowed democracy that we borrowed from the West, and we have borrowed a constitution from Abdul Salami, who gave us a constitution that emanates from the Sahel. He gave it to us and we accepted it. But the southern politicians, what they did, they took money and accepted the insurgent to come down from the north to the south because of arable land. And now what is happening? We spoke here on what is the solution to this problem. The problem is with the Arewa. They are keeping silent now. They are not speaking. They are keeping silent now. Let the political tumor come soon, and they will not find a way to do a bargain with the next president that they should allow their people, the Fulani, we don't have problem with the answers. It is the Fulani origin that we are having problem. And they've been having problem with every nation in Africa. History will prove me right. They've been having problem with every nation where they go to. They want to instinct their supremacy over the aborigines, the people that owns the land. That is their problem. We don't have any problem in accepting them if they go through due process, and everybody goes to some countries and they pay allegiance to other countries. They can do that, but they must go through due process and be well documented. That is what we are talking about. But when you come in, you want to maim the people that owns the land. There is absolutely going to be an uprising from the south. And this uprising has not even started yet. What that man spoke, he spoke that the lady that they named in the north, that he spoke against their prophet, that was a lie. We all knew what happened. They were having discussion on their internet, and the guy said, instead of you having such a discussion here, why don't you put it in our private side and discuss? What we are supposed to discuss here is academic, and the purpose for having was because of our academic. They were in the political. Then they now, because they have this thing in them to oppress and suppress the women, then somebody just formed something. He abused the prophet, and that was all. And that is how to catch anybody in the north. So the uprising, sorry, let me just 10 seconds. The uprising from the south and the north, it has not started yet. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I'm sorry to say, this is just the beginning. More will come. And what this guy is saying from the north is true. They are going to be uprising. But I just want to say to my northeast brethren and some other Nigerians, just try to keep yourself safe. If you can come back to the south, you do that, because it's going to happen. We can't stop it because we have a lawless government. We have one government in the north. Your president said, I cannot control security in the north, but I can control the one in the south. So therefore, we have two governments, one in the north and one in the south. So I bet to rest my case. Now you know that we are a banana republic and it must go down, whether we like it or not. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Black Panther. Thank you, my brother. All right. Let's have a final submission, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for your time with us. Today on Saturday, nobody buy me coffee today at all. Not even one person. All right. We are still here. In case you want to click on the dollar sign, you can do that. I appreciate you all. Press on the like button. Help us to share our videos. Okay. Our final submission now. I go for the first person. Give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. If you are there, you're 2 minutes now. Okay, you are not there. Mr. Jonathan, please, if you are there, sir, you're 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir.
I did too once again. Yeah, I think I love the fact that this issue of both subjects that were the key central subject of today, which is the decline in Edo State of the Fulani people, and the issue of River State. I'm grateful that it has been well discussed from different angles today, both from the panelists and even from callers as well, from the comment section. People have taken it from diverse angles, and it's balanced. You know, it's just very balanced, and even areas that you don't see it, you know, other people spoke on it as well. So as it is right now in Nigeria, just as it stands right now, anything can happen. It's very, very fragile. The state of the nation as we speak now is very, very fragile. The politicians knows this very well. Nigerians, millions of them, they are sleeping. There is fire on the mountain. Seriously, there is fire on the mountain. Nigerians are sleeping. And I believe that the Nigerian politicians are aware of this. They are running scatters, trying to find a way, find a solution. But the only solution is the truth. It's just for them to stand up for the truth. Without that, nobody knows where this will end. But the only thing we know that the direction is not going to be a good one. We don't know how far it will get worse, but we know that the way things are going, it's not right. It's not right at all. It's not right at all. In Rivers State, that man, this HOA, the former head of service of Rivers State that came out talking now, you can just imagine the kind of setup or the kind of arrangement that this man must have had with this crooked government for him to come out. You see that this is so desperate. This is a desperate man. There's no doubt about it at all. You look at the video, you look at the presentation and everything, this is a desperate man. I just want to say that I hope and I pray for the people of Rivers State that all will be well with Rivers State and with the people of Nigeria. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there for today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Dua, please, your 2 minutes if you are there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, let me tell everybody, the Nigerians, the certain part. Nobody has monopoly of power over another. The way that boy thought there in the north has the monopoly of power, it's going to be drag me, I drag you. So that Nigeria will settle. Because we have lived them for long. That is why Nigeria did not settle. That is why they thought that they can do whatever they like, they can do. And nobody will talk to them. When I was small, our priority is to carry what we call adenomo. But today, our people no longer use it. But you will see all these so-called outside people, they are carrying all different kinds of what you can call. They will tell you it's their religion. Our own religion will carry adenomo, carry agege. Why did our own religion able to put it to stop? So, my brother, the Bible said, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. If they do me, I do you, then peace go day. We go feel settle. Then you go no say, what if they do me since then when I let me they cry? It's still they pay for body. So the certain people be ready. Whatever happen, let it happen so that Nigeria can go the right way the country is supposed to go. So if you did not take your action like them, the way they have been doing, the country will not go the way it's supposed to go. So be ready, whatever, anything can happen. When the rain fall, it will beat everybody. Thank you, Mr. Nagawash. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Odowa. God bless you. Thanks for your time with us today, sir. Guys, CBD, are you there with us, sir? Okay, guys, CBD, you are not there. Black Panther, we are back to you again. 2 minutes, sir. Let's round up.
Okay, I want to say, Mr. Odua, you took everything and you spoken your mind. May God bless you and give you wisdom. I love the way you approach the situation, and that's the way it has been. If a man bites your finger and want to tell you how to cry again, or not to cry, if you don't react, you will chop up the entire finger. Things have been done wrongly, and there was a proposal in the National Assembly that they should have state policing. The same North pulled it down. Therefore, if they pulled it down, that means they want the revolution to start because of the acquisition of land. Look at what they've done in Benue State. Do we all like it? Do we love it? As the Benue people are not reacting. We love it, isn't it? We love it. They are not reacting. But when one other side react, they will not bring religion. Well, like I said before, it will go down until when it doesn't go down, we won't have a new country. And to Wike, and let us just pray that Wike is not true, that what they are saying. Let us pray it's not true. If it is true, then I will recall everything that I've said. And I won't say anything. But when Mother Nature start taking a course on Wike, that is when I will speak. And I will speak in such a way that many will not like me. Because I have to call a spade a spade. If a devil try to eat up your heart, if you don't resist him, and when the devil, somebody comes and eat up the devil's heart, and you are not saying, oh, you're not good, or you're not good, that means you're a coward. You are not born from that tribe that you belong to. You're a coward. He has resorted to distort his own lineage and his own state. Then we pray. That thing did not happen to him. We just pray. Let us all pray. Thank you, Nigeria. May God bless Nigeria family. Let us keep on speaking truth to power, and we'll get there. But it's going to be very, very heartbroken, but we'll get there.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thanks for the prayers. A big amen to that. Of course, let's continue to speak. Hopefully, we are waiting for when we will get there. Let's continue to put the effort in. Guys, CBD, your 2 minutes starts now.
Yes, thank you so much. Sorry about that. My mic, I was trying to unmute. You see, these people like El-Rufai and all this. El-Rufai is the founding. In fact, I think is one of the most important. If there are 2 or 3 important people that found APC, I think he's among them. And we won't even forget that the president now, after he won, congratulated him and spoke in Yoruba that Ebamiki El-Rufai, that El-Rufai is the one, that if it's not him. So now the El-Rufai is going up and down. Nobody should fall for that. Because what they usually do is once they are one of their parties casting, or once they know that people don't want to even see that party, they start looking for the next place to go and do. It's the same people, the same arrangement within the corrupt political elite of the North, and sadly to say, the corrupt political elite of the Southwest. It is an agreement that they have, and it has nothing to do with the people of those regions. Because obviously it has not. Most of the critics of the corruption and in the governments, they're also from the Southwest. Many are from there. So it has nothing to do with the people. Is this corrupt political elite now? They are trying to jump into SDP, and SDP. As long as you're seeing El-Rufai and some of these corrupt political actors there, it will be up to no good. So it's just the same thing, different name. So nobody should be fooled. And someone like Showore, that is people are looking at a different. My brother, we all want change and things to get better. But if you're going to, there's a reason why the government is always, if Peter Obi move from one corner to the other corner, it will become a topic. I don't understand. Maybe they see him as the one that can, that can politically unseat them or something. So whether you're doing it intentionally or non-intentionally, the more you're fighting Peter Obi that the government is, that the government is actively against, it means you're working for these people somehow, intentionally or unintentionally. So we have to come together. If you know that it's for the people, everybody should put their heads together and, fight this monster as one. So let me leave it there. Thank you.
All right, guys, CBD, I agree with you. These fights, these selfish fights, almost all of them is fighting. I don't understand. They don't want to work together. Then what are they fighting for? What are they trying to achieve in the process? I don't know. But
on power now, power. They want to be leader, and
Showore will write a long epistle on
crazy.
Twitter. Is Peter Obi the
Naija
president?
Watch, can I ask you a question?
Quickly, sir. I need to go now.
Can you bring Showore to the channel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, let us pick a date where he will come, because we need to start talking.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to start talking so that we'll balance the whole issue, because a lot of us need to get some information, because this is no longer one-sided or Obioism or whatever. It's Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother, Black Panther. I appreciate you all that came into the panel today. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Oduwa, our guy CBD, Black Panther, and I thank you. Give us a mandate for your time earlier on, and Sir Louis. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all. Those of you that called in, thank you very much, Mother Deborah, Mother Patience, my brother Ben, and I appreciate you all. And God will bless you, my people. Yes, I finally got a super chat from someone today, Mr. Anthony Ola. Thank you so much for the super chat. May your pocket never run dry. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Those of you that joined us right there on the comment section, start with Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Abu Azi, for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anthony Ola, once again. Pius Moye, Madam Amen Bright, Love Manduka, Joseph Osa. God bless you all, my people. Ajio Deborah, Betmark, Pius Moye, and many, many more once again. We get many of them for that case. Gera, he is there with us as well. And again, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, my good people. And God will bless you now. If I line, I can cite you right there. Yes, we've come to the Patience Egaruwa. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Just coming in. We've come to the end of the broadcast. My people, I'll see you guys again, fingers crossed, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so that we can continue to talk about what is affecting you and I. Keeping the consistency is by God and by some of you that is encouraging us to do what we are doing today. Unfortunately, Nigerians are not doing what they need to do. I listened to somebody today who said that we are doing 30-day rant challenge. He said, unfortunately, the 30-day rant challenge, after the 30 days, Nigeria will still remain the way it is, because Nigerians don't know the right thing to do at this particular moment. So the same way, people like us, very, very few of us who are putting time to see how we can continue to put our voices out there, we should be acknowledged and be appreciated at all time. We can do something else. What about my panelists? Many of them don't supposed to be here. In fact, some of them, they are tired of Nigeria issue already. Like Madam Nena stated yesterday, that Nigeria matter don't tire her. Sometimes she don't even want to listen to the news that is happening in our country. And many Nigerians are like that currently. But anyone you see, it doesn't have to be on this platform, that you see that they put in their effort, their time, everything to see how they can put their voices out there to put Nigerian government under pressure to do the right thing. Always encourage them. What do I know? My people, like I said before, I will join the curtain. I'll see you guys again by God's grace tomorrow. Take care, good night, and bye for now.
Atuma e bijo sai ko ndapanyo ndaba. Bob solo Bob dakwa ndaba nyo. Baba atijo blow. Kiri biao wamase. Watch you be bros. I was a tell a banye. That yet bros were machante ndaba. Chicken bros of West Africa ndaba. General important. Glass dealer, Mike merchandise, electronics dealer. John Anyeye, Piawan them. Anyeye Toyota Crown. Oh, Marco.